Let me see what you have. No!
Wee woo everyone, how are we doing? Hope we're doing well. Peachy, hello, how are things? Wee woo to you too. You're actually first this time. That's both in the points redeem and actually also first in chat. That's crazy. I don't know if your sound effect went off. I think it did. I have a vague memory that it did, but I wasn't paying attention. Hi. How are you, Peachy? I hope you're doing well.
You are quite the agent of chaos.
I have
Focus men
zero
are
plans
chasing
for
their
today's
tails,
stream. It
not
was meant to be
knowing when he
Civ,
will
but then
strike
Civ got
next.
postponed
Portchester
slash
has
cancelled for
neither
the
the
week.
supplies nor the forces to keep
You know,
us
we're
out
just
now.
chilling.
And you have bought time for your allies to arrive. Many have come, not least the bishop here.
As I promised. As the keeper of
He looks
God's
so small
word, it would be
compared to
poor
everyone else.
form if I did not keep my own.
Now, if the talking
Not
is
that that's
done,
a problem.
there's blood to be spilled.
Eivor, dark news. We found a letter on one of the dead. Folke has called for aid.
Reinforcements.
A Saxon army marches from Winchester.
Then my men and I will ride to meet them. We will harry them every step of the way to buy you time.
We
He's
may
gonna
begin
die.
the assault at once,
He's
or
gonna die.
you might wish to speak with your allies, if you've not done so already.
Warm words do thaw the chill of battle fear.
Do we speak to our friends and make them feel better, or is that a waste of time? That is the real question. Pika? Oh no, he just tripped! Come on, fly! Fly! Oh, so now he doesn't want to say hi. I'll be playing games for like all stream and he'll be bugging the hell out of me, but the moment I want to say hi to him, he doesn't. He doesn't?
I will not be long.
Return when you are ready.
Nope. Oh. I thought they actually wanted me to speak with my allies. Well, fudge
Your
that.
warriors are eager for
We're starting battle.
Are you?
We march. When the sun
We
sets
go on the
on
war.
this day, Sigurd will be returned to us, and Fulke's head will be
Anyway.
on a spike.
How's everyone
Let us
doing
begin.
today? It's a Thursday. It feels like a Friday. And I don't want to go to work tomorrow because I want tomorrow to be the weekend. And it's not the weekend. Which is very sad. But you know, we make do with what we got. I love the fog though. It looks really nice and like dark and dreary, and I kind of like the vibes of this.
Did you enjoy the gift I left you in Canterbury?
You will die today, Fulke, but your men may live if you come here to me and settle this alone.
We have nothing to settle. Die on these walls if you will. It is your choice.
No wall is high enough to keep me from you.
Then come. Claim your brother if you can. I shall wait
She's
with him.
gonna kill him.
If you would find us, you need only follow his screams.
Jeez.
Fulke!
What if I just like climb up the wall and assassinate her? Don't even need to go to war. Don't need to do this big like combat, this fight, this siege, this battle. Just climb up the wall.
What will the skulls say when they speak of this day? They will say we unleashed such rampant slaughter that Odin himself stirred on his throne to watch. They will say that ravens blackened the sky to feast on Saxon dead. So raise your swords with me now, brothers and sisters, for today is the day we carve our names into legend!
I'm coming for you, brother.
Let's go kill some evil people. Hello, Pika. Hello. Hello. Everyone say hi to the bird. Look at him. He's a baby. Look at the baby. Oh no. Okay, wait. No, we're not gonna play this game. You're not allowed on my chair.
What's your secret?
Oh no. Chat. He's doing it. Babies. Hey. Hey. I'll give you a little bit of a scratch, and then I'm gonna have you fly back over to your cage, okay? Because I do not want him to be pooping on my chair. You know what he did when I got home? Immediately when I got home, I got changed. I put my like jacket on my chair, went to the bathroom, came out of the bathroom. I was only in there for like a couple of minutes. Pika was on my jacket, and I watched him poop on it directly in front of me, on my suit jacket. So now that's gonna have to be dry cleaned. That's life. No, that's life. Because of course he did.
The simplest strategies are the best.
Do I just blow up these walls? Why are they... Like, okay, honest question. I honestly
Face us, Fulke!
don't know if I'm the reason these guys are burning. Yeah, no, I'm definitely the reason they burned to death. I'm definitely the reason. Ow! Okay, this is rude for
Another
starters.
palisade! You have to
Can
knock it down.
Oh, I need to aim up like really high or something? I have no idea what I'm even hitting. Pika! Look, I love you so much. But you didn't want my attention before I started streaming. And then I started streaming, and now that's all you want. That's it. That's all you want. Come on. Don't do it. You little piece of trash. Come on, come on. High five! Okay, how do I... There we go.
Break
Wait,
open
where's this
that
one?
gate. Watch out for the oil. Courage, men. Let
There we
the
go.
raven scorch on Saxon meat.
No, I wanted to... There we go. That was explosive. Okay, that guy's dead. Oh my god, oh my god. Stop it with the oil. Okay, no, I'm staying out of that though. Wait, this... Oh no, these are just bad guys. Okay, I can't climb these walls. I thought I could, turns out I can't. We're just gonna take out this final one. There we go. Now they can't really do anything to us. Now we just push forth.
Working! Keep it up!
With me! For Odin!
I was gonna say, I have no idea how this works. Apparently you just hold it down until it charges or something. Nailed it! Oh, hi, friend. Oh my god! Love it when their shield just like fudging explodes, actually. Also, can we just talk about how like some of my like soldiers are already in here, even though... Oh shoot, I'm almost dead. How am I almost dead? Excuse? I don't know what happened. Okay, well, I gotta destroy what these palisades, whatever you want to call them. Where are their explosives? Is the real question here. Oh well, this is where one of them is. So. That one's gone. I didn't know where the other ones were. I need a disciple of the hand job. Thaxos, you're early. Riri, how are you doing, Thaxos? I hope you're doing well. I just realized you're probably not early. It's a daylight saving shift. Anyway, how you doing, Thaxos? I hope you're doing well. Good morning to you too. It's almost 3 AM. What the fudge are you doing? Go to bed. Go to bed. Why are you awake? Go to bed. Ow. Or, I mean, don't go to bed. Stay here and talk to me. Why did you wake up at 3 AM? Are you okay? Why would you go back so soon? Why are you awake in the first place? It's 3 AM. Like, I could understand if you just, like, couldn't sleep or whatever, but you just woke up? Excuse me, what? Put on the rock? There's something I'm missing, aren't I? There's something I'm missing. What do you mean? You forgot no kind of can. Well, no, okay, yes. No, I didn't forget that. But when you said why would I go back to sleep, I just woke up. That made it sound like you wanted to stay awake the entire night. I'm just confused. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just lost, honestly. I was running around this time. So, okay, I don't know a lot about people with insomnia, but what I understood was that you just have difficulty sleeping and you wake up like a ton of times, but like you still normally go to like try to sleep during the night, no? Or am I just entirely and completely wrong?
Now I think
And it's like you don't even like bother once you're like broken up because there's no point.
Springles! Damn these Saxons! I will make a path!
No, I know that, but you also normally go back to sleep
Make
afterwards,
your ancestors proud!
right? Right? I assume you do. No? Oh no. I'm so sorry. Wait, did I just fall? I just assumed you jogged by, said hi, how you doing, and then went to sleep. Oh, hi friends. I see that you're, and that guy just flops over! Why would you investigate? You're gonna be on fire! Jump by and start your day. I'm so sorry that insomnia is something that you deal with, because that is I mean, I'd be sorry anyway, regardless of like, you know, whatever happens, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Guys, person, yeah. That's very fun. Stop! I'm so glad I don't have insomnia. I don't know how I would, like, do it. It doesn't sound like something anyone would ever, should ever have. Would ever, should ever work. Sorry. Why? You're the cause. You're the problem. Fudge! What? Stop attacking me! This is bullying! Okay, what even happened there? Ouch! Really lucky, I'm sorry, that sucks. I hope that one day you either do find something to fix it, or you're magically cured, the end, forever and ever. That's the first time I've died in a very long time, and I don't even know what killed me. I just had death rained upon me by fudging arrows out of nowhere. In 15 years? So, for 15 years, have you just like had a sleep schedule from like 3 AM to fudging whenever the fudge, or is it like varied, like all over?
Springles! Damn these Saxons!
Where the fudge even am
I will
I?
make a path! They cannot hold us back!
Okay, I know where I am.
Make your ancestors proud!
That is varied, okay. That kind of sucks as well, because then you're not able to even go, well, at least I know that I can sleep during this time and this time. Like, I guess in that case you wouldn't have insomnia, you just have a weird sleep schedule. Right? That wouldn't necessarily be insomnia then, if it was consistent. Then you can do something about it. Oh, hey, look at, wait, no, don't lock on. No, stop, don't lock on. Fudging, I don't want the aim assist. Okay, well, this sucks. Now I can't do the one thing I wanted to do here, which was to blow this up. Ow. Well, get wrecked, idiot. Okay.
Back by
Oh my
unpopular
God, hi.
demand, me!
You found the perfect anime for me to watch. Is it, Fudge, what's it called? I'm trying to make a funny joke, and I can't think of it because I'm not funny. Surprising. Also, 1, hi Kai, how are you? 2, what's the anime? What's the anime? You're joking. I missed? I fudging missed? Cautious hero. Sounds like the story of my life, except I'm not a hero, I'm just overly cautious, so I guess maybe it's not the story of my life. What's it about? What's it about, Akai? Hit me with it. Ow! Rude. Time to go lasers mode? Hell yeah, have fun with your lasers. See you, Thaxos. I hope you have a good, day.
With me, here!
I didn't mean to dodge, but that was kind of funny. Oh no, I don't want to be on fire. No, 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 no. Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away, actually, unfortunately. And I like not being fire for like a hot second. Hot second. Funny. Oh my god, this guy's a house car? It's like he's Lydia. Oh shit. Oh my god, this guy's overly cautious and keeps training. Well, that does have me intrigued, actually. I might have a look at it. And I say that because I have 50 bajillion other shows on the list that I'm not watching. But like, that does sound kind of cool because that's exactly what I would do. Be way too cautious and literally like not stop training because I feel like I can die any second. You know what I really miss from the old Assassin's Creed games? Being able to pull out a hidden blade and assassinate people in combat, even if, you know, I'm in combat because they don't know I'm here. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter that these guys are too busy fighting someone else. I still can't assassinate them, and that's very upsetting. Get out of here. Didn't even die from that? That's so sad. Okay, well, I missed. Everyone's gonna get poisoned. Where's the... There's a key up this way. There we go. Here it is. Is you for real? For real? Wait, I got the stealth attack off? You're joking. Wait, really?
These Saxon slack bladders. I know, Mac. Sigurd must be close. Up these stairs.
I didn't think I'd get the stealth attack off because, you know, I was literally talking about how I was in combat. Wait, how the fuck did you guys get in here? Well, not you guys, but like Basim was in here somehow?
Curse your luck!
Oh, he's so dead now. Hey, bud. I see you're like one arrow headshot away from death. That's so unfortunate for you. What a shame, truly, really. For real. For real, for real. Okay. No, get out of the way. I wanted to have a look around in that room. Swear to God, if there was any loot in there, you're done.
Sigurd was here once, but no longer. Where has Folke taken him?
Rations are full, really? I thought I used them.
Is this Sigurd's blood?
Still fresh.
Is that... He was literally sitting in a chair with spikes in it. That's fudging torture. I understand this is like fudging Viking medieval times and like, yeah, of course they're gonna torture everyone, but like, come on. That's so mean. I've set the building on fire. Whoops.
Every instant of your torment, Folke will suffer tenfold.
Okay, well, obviously he was taken out here. Did he make it? Did she make him jump? Where is he? That's where she is. Where's Sigurd?
The church!
Lowest to run out.
Folke must have taken him there. Come on, Basim!
Face us, Fulke!
Your cowardice betrays you.
Me just ignoring them. Sorry, buddy. Not here for you, buddy. You have fun back there doing God knows what. I'm going to the church, and it's not to pray.
This door will need the strength of two.
I was gonna say, do I not have an ally?
Fulke.
I have done all I could to help him, Ava.
What's that
The
meant to
rest
mean? You
is up
literally
to you.
chopped his hand off. Made him bleed out, tortured him. Well, you can
No.
help.
Brother. I'm here for you. I have you.
Let me stay with him. You deal with Fulke.
I'll come back for you. I promise.
Watch this be where Basim like kills him. He takes his chance right now. Just ends him. Ends his life. They're allies, he wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm just saying, what if he did, you know? What if? What if?
You cower for me, Fulke.
What's up, Akai? What's
like
up?
a rat in the dark.
That is my name. Sort of.
We're all in the
Technically.
dark,
But
Ava.
also not legally.
It is the search for the light that brings us closer to the gods.
Save your battle.
What?
Death is our
17?
language now.
What task? That's one task. That's a single
Fight
task.
beneath the banner of ignorance.
What time is it now, Akai? Like
I could
4
pull
a.m.?
back the curtain,
3 a.m.?
give you a glimpse
I
of what
don't know the
lies
time
beyond.
zone at this point. I'm a horrible friend.
I need nothing from you.
I should know your time zone. I talk to you like all the time. I was right with 4 a.m. Oh my god, I know your time zone.
Here.
A pity to kill one with such potential.
Where your fine words now, Paladin?
I know where you are because I can see the poison trail I've left on you. Ow. It doesn't mean I can hit you
will
though.
not raise your eyes to the light. I will bury you in the dark.
So, you can fight after all.
You meddle in matters you do not understand.
Get her. Get the poison on her. She's almost fully poisoned. My poison ran out though. There we go. Now we got the full poison ticking. It's kind of a little cheesy that I can just like attack her in the dark because I'm not meant to be able to see her or target her or anything. This is probably meant to be like a boss fight with... Oh. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, I can't see. Uh-oh. Poison right now. Poison's the only way I can see where she is.
You are more like Sigurd than you know.
Oh. Did I win?
Do you not wonder, Eivor, at the things
So
I have
Akai!
learned?
What's up?
Every word you say is madness.
Okay, so I haven't seen the Nintendo Direct, but I know a lot of the things about it, so fudging go off. Talk about it. Let's go, let's go.
He is
I'm excited.
reborn.
I'm
He's
very
my
excited for
brother
the Switch.
And my Jarl.
Too.
And your mindsick.
He is
Silk
everything
I am so
we should hope to
surprised
be.
Silk Song got fudging announced. I don't know if you saw it, I made a fudging joke tweet, because obviously it was a joke.
Okay.
Being like, wow, you guys are all fools. Obviously it's a late April Fool's joke. They announced Silk Song, it can't be real.
Fulke!
It's April Fool's, guys.
Run from me forever!
And Deltarune, I still haven't even played chapters 1 and 2 of. It's been on my list. Mario Kart, I'm buying the bundle. I'm getting the
Nobody
Switch 2
touch
with
her.
Mario Kart World.
She is mine.
I'm getting it.
You are too late, Eivor.
I
I
want
have
that.
opened your brother's mind to the truth.
What do you mean you've
That
opened
is
his
my
mind to the truth?
victory.
GameCube games
And
are super
you will
exciting
go
too, because
with
I've not
me
played
to
a.
the
I've never had a
grave.
GameCube. I've never played a GameCube game. And I'm surprised that, like, did they fudging say that one of the fudging Pokemon games was on that? Oh, I missed the dodge there. You're screaming at 9 a.m.
My flesh.
Better than
My
screaming at, like,
work will live
2
on
a.m.
all time.
Which I also know you would have done. Oh, see him? So here's the thing. I've never played, like, the reason I'm so surprised that they announced the Pokemon GameCube emulator game is because they have refused to emulate any of the other fudging Pokemon games ever. So give me fudging emulated red, blue, yellow. Give me emulated silver, gold. Give me emulated ruby, sapphire, emerald. Like, why not? You have the emulators for them. I'm glad we're getting the GameCube one, but stop. Odin, what the hell you mean stop?
I'll eat your heart!
She has saved your brother.
Animals we are.
Eh?
Spit and vomit. Shit and soil. Sigurd is so much more. I gave
Saved him?
that understanding. That gift.
You gave him pain!
Yes! To awaken him!
Oh, I don't like this.
All that power, all that potential locked away. A god trapped in a prison of bones. Pain was necessary to free him.
I'm sorry, what?
Behold his terrible beauty.
I feel like she's gonna get squished. Crush her in your hand. Do it. Crush her. I didn't actually expect him to do it. I didn't actually expect it.
Great work, the highest achievement of humankind. Now you, Eivor, you must carry it forward.
I must what now?
Sigurd.
What? She's dead, hooray.
I can walk. Let me walk.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either, okay? And I've been playing the whole game.
Eivor, I will fight. As a thresher through a field of wheat, mad one.
What has she done to you?
Eivor! We delayed them as long as we could.
Reinforcements from Winchester have come.
Get Sigurd to a boat. I will hold them off till you're safely away.
Fight well, Eivor. Find us at the settlement when you can.
I wish the game means fast travel to the settlement because I ain't doing this fight.
walls!
Unless the game actually makes me with the objectives. That's probably gonna, isn't it? If the game's like escape and get back to settlement, I'm just fast traveling. I'm just gonna do it. Don't give me objectives, please. Don't make me do it. Ow. It's making me hold them off. Oh my god, that's a lot of them.
Stand with me, Uba.
I still haven't played the first Hyrule Warriors. I want to. But there are too many games to buy and play, and I don't have, like, the money nor the time to buy and play every single one. You know what I mean? So I need to be very picky and choosy. Nintendo, please don't do this to me again. No, okay, I will say the one thing I'm very upset about with the Direct. The prices of their fudging games are way too, like... This gonna be so bad. Like, I know it's bad for you guys in the US because, what, it's like an extra like $10 or so for what games have been usually, but here it's like fudging $120 for a game. $120? Like, I expect that from fudging EA and Ubisoft and all the big AAA game developers who want to like drain us of every single dollar we have. But Nintendo doesn't even make fudging AAA games. I'm not saying they're bad publishers or that their games are all bad. They're fantastic games, but like, the comparisons, that you're comparing Mario Kart to fudging Assassin's Creed, fudging Cyberpunk, massive open world type thing. Like, again, that's not to say every open world game is 50 bajillion times more expansive and expensive than like another game, but like, it's like, you're not comparing apples to apples here. Why are they so expensive?
But without Guthrum's army, we
They're
do not
so
have the numbers to
expensive.
hold this fort.
We found
That is
Sigurd.
all.
That is what matters.
It makes me sad. Anyway, I'm still excited. You're dropping money for the bundle to get the game upgrades for these other games. I don't know if I'm going to get the game upgrades for anything yet because I don't know how much the game upgrades will cost, and B, what are the upgrades going to entail? Slightly faster load times?
Judgment, Eivor. You are
How many more frames on average? You know, I don't know yet.
Go to your brother.
You're still shocked about Silksong. I think
one beloved will heal him
I think
faster than
fudging
hers.
everyone is shocked about
I will
Silksong.
see to matters here.
Yeah, they're graphical upgrades,
the
but like,
gods guide you
what's a graphical
until we
upgrade?
meet
Is it
again.
going to run at a slightly faster FPS? Is the FPS just going to be more stable? Are they updating the textures and the models? Like, what is the graphical upgrade? They haven't exactly explained specifically, you know? No, that's... I understand this, Akai. That's what the console is capable of. That doesn't mean every game can do that. Like, Breath of the Wild, for instance, runs at 60 FPS, right? Currently on the Switch 1. The upgrade to that might boost it to 120 FPS. It might, or it might only boost it to like 90 FPS. Maybe, yeah, it's only for certain games, but that's my point. Like, we don't know what the graphical upgrade's gonna be. Are they gonna, like, update all the textures as well? Or are they literally just, like, improving loading times and boosting frame rate a little bit? Like, we don't know the specifics of how big the updates are gonna be. And until we know specifically for every certain particular game that is relevant, that's what I'm waiting on, you know? Why am I not using this? This is, like, better stats for literally everything. Why am I not using it? Oh, hold on. Oh, it's because it's a whole tier below me? Yeah. I mean, I want to use the sword, but the problem is that the sword isn't, I've got, like, a lot of boosts to Raven gear. I don't have boosts to Wolf gear. Whatever. Whatever, we're using the cool sword. Whatever. What other thing do I have in my inventory? I have a lot of things I can actually upgrade it. I'm gonna upgrade the rations. Oh god, I have so many things I can upgrade. Should probably upgrade this though. Please. I forgot where I was putting my skill points. Over here, it turns out. All that is past. Still, not the point. Point is, can I? Evil markers, there we go. I'm very excited for Nintendo games. I'm going to buy the Switch 2 Mario Kart World Bundle. I'm really looking at Duskblood? Duskblood? I think that's called. That seems cool. Tomodachi Life, because I've been waiting on that for years. Years? I don't know what else I'm gonna get yet. But like, that's already 3 games on my wish list. I live? I sure hope you live. Confused. I should say I haven't seen the trailers for any of the games yet, except for the Mario Kart one. And I've seen bits of Tomodachi Life. When they showed Tomodachi Life, I lost my mind.
Yeah, you missed me.
Like I didn't see the actual reveal of it, but I saw like the news. Uh-oh.
What?
I think it's mad.
You took your time to find me. Was it for this? To enjoy your time on my throne?
I did only what you asked of me.
And you slew all those who questioned you.
Oh no.
That is not what happened. Ranvi will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll see. My dear wife, brought to me as a gift by her clan to pacify my ambition. Yes, I'm sure she will be the one to tell me the truth.
What did that witch Fulke do to you?
Wait, hold on, I need to read this. If you're gonna buy the Switch 2, you may as well buy it with Mario Kart. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, because like, the fudging Switch 2, these are the Australian prices, okay? The Switch 2 on its own in Australia, $700. With Mario Kart, I think it's like $760, $770. That's like almost half price if I just get the game individually. Like, what the fudge? Yeah, I'm buying it in the bundle. Absolutely.
Begin to imagine the
Absolutely. And Tomodachi Life, yes, that's gonna be so good.
Born of gods is who I am. A
I think
lord
it's
of war,
changed, by the
a
way.
Roman
Holy
Mars.
shoot.
I know who I am. I know my destiny, and you will not hinder me.
I did everything for you. Oh, everyone's watching.
Brother.
Forgive me. I am faint.
Pre-orders begin.
Tired of the
Joke's
day
on
and all
you.
that
We
is
can already
past.
pre-order from retailers in Australia. The moment the Nintendo Direct went out, fudging every retailer in Australia was like, pre-order the Switch 2 right now. We could already pre-order everything.
He's been this way since his return. Could you speak with him? Settle his mind.
Me? He's mad at me.
I can try.
£395 without it and £425 with it. Yeah, that's huge. Like you're basically getting a half price. Must be a region thing. It absolutely is. I mean, granted, I can't pre-order from Nintendo. At least I don't think I can. But also, why would I? I'm going to pre-order it from like our retailers here. No? Oh god, where is Sigurd? Sigurd, where are you? You're over. Oh, he's in the forest in the woods over here somewhere. You can register interest. Oh, maybe that's what it is. We can register interest.
Glad to see you.
You know, that might be what I'm thinking. That actually might be what I was thinking instead. We can't register, we can't pre-order, but we can register interest. I'll do it. Also, what the fudge is this place? Grain Farm. Improves the feast buff? I didn't even know I had a feast buff. Hold on. What
Show
other
me
places?
what lies ahead.
Cow Farm improves the feast buff. Maida's house improves the feast buff. What feast buff? Unlocks the fishing line. Improves the feast buff. Legendary animal trophies in exchange for rewards. What feast? There's games like, hey, do you want to build all these places for a feast buff? And I'm like, what fudging feast buff? Okay, let's build this one. Let's build the legendary animals, I guess, and the fishing hut. I'm just gonna build those real quick. Simply because I think. Oh, I really hope I have enough resources to build these. A backshot thing, okay. Wait. This one. Oh, that's really expensive. You know, I probably don't even have enough to get everything anyway. Saribot is fudging on top of things. Oh my goodness. Okay, how do I build? Museum. Is there not someone I can even talk to in here? Is this the museum just like sort of exists? £4 upcharge on the Smith's Toy Superstore's website, and you can't even click the buy pre-order button. Huh? Sorry, I'm a little slow and stupid and confused. What? What does that mean, Peachy? Genuinely do not know.
What do you see, Sunan?
Wait, hold on, what the hell is this one? I don't know. Oh my god, guys, Peachy sent a suspicious link in chat. Don't click it. I've never seen that website in my entire life because I'm not from the UK, so clearly it's, virus. Nailed it. Funnily enough, the website also just isn't opening for me anyway, so, you know, there's that going for us as well. By us, I mean me. Was no one present because I have to do the stupid, well, not stupid, but like because I have to do the quest first. Can't do anything that I added cheeky for. Okay, but what's the £4 for? What's the £4 for? You're saying there's a £4 upcharge, but like, an upcharge on what? What do you mean? Yeah, but like, what are they charging for? Because there's nothing to buy. So what's the charge for? You can't buy anything yet. Are they literally charging £4 to say, hey, I want to buy the thing when it releases? Because that's what it sounds like from the zero information I have.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Stretch your wings, Sunan, Uwe. I have regrets. I'm so sorry for my existence. To Sven. Me like who the fudge is Sven?
There you are, brother. What are you doing here? I was looking for you. Sigurd.
That's my point. So what's the £4 for?
Dag died defending my honor?
So he claimed.
Then he was a fool. My honor needs no defense.
You know?
It is stone solid.
Sounds silly.
Unblemished.
I offered him a way out, but...
Shh. Say nothing more of the past. It is gone. There is a rift as deep as death between then and now.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was tested, Eivor, in a crucible of blood and fire. And in my agony, I was reborn. You may think me less than I was, but this is not so. I am greater than before. My mind is a wellspring of prophecies, visions that tell me who I truly am. And for all that, I am grateful for my suffering.
I'm very
Sigurd,
confused.
I want to understand, but all you say makes little sense.
Basim saw these things in me. Fulke, too. Despite her cruelty, she spoke the truth.
Okay, but you lost your hand.
I am more than the man I was. More than this hobbling stick that stands before you. You must look harder, Eivor. Deeper. See for yourself what they found in me. Do you see it? My greater self.
Nope.
I don't know what that means.
Abel's like,
This is the face of a god.
I see only my brother and my truest friend. Return to where he is loved and cherished. Where he's meant to be.
You are kind. But your eyes are clouded by the past. A place I can no longer see. I fear our paths diverged long ago.
Uh-oh.
Go. I wish to be alone. Return to my feast.
So he thinks he's a god, or he
Celebrate
is a
the
god?
days to come in my name.
I don't get it. I'm just here, guys. I'm just here. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I think I have a letter to read as well that I didn't read from, like, the last main story quest.
Looks like I have a new letter. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Best tell her the good news.
Oh, the good news. I mean, if I have to. What's the letter, chat? Multiple quests?
Ravensthorpe, an island of calm in this turbulent land.
I got a bow.
But my vision of fire still troubles me. It would be good to rest beneath my dear old tree. I've always found peace there in the past.
I love how that bow was like in the fudging letter, I don't know. In the fudging mailbox. Hunting bow. Is it better than what I'm already... Literally the exact same stats. The exact same stats, it's just a different like ability and a different look. Kittens, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Other ones arrived. I've already... Oh, these are all the quests that weren't available temporarily because of like things that popped up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
My love.
Dustin, what are you doing here?
What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast. And when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers.
I think you got a pretty important one. He thinks he's a
Do you
god.
think Sigurd knows? About us?
I don't think so. He would have said something. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent.
Uh-oh.
So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he's barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
We finally take the ferry? That is way too far ahead of me.
Map.
Way too far ahead of me. Which one do I want to do next? Lincolnshire.
What about Lincolnshire?
In food and chilling? Nice. What food do you have?
A man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great
I want
importance, he said.
food.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
Well, do I need food right now? I don't really.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
You can do it at whatever point in your game as soon as you get the gem from Dino. He's like, you're good whenever. Oh, yeah, and then I went there, and then the bad things happened. The bad stuff occurred, right? Like, that's like super early in the game, yeah? That's what you're talking? Like, right near the beginning?
Thank you for this. Whether fur, meat, or bone, we will provide only the finest.
And if you intend to go hunting, consider bringing us your kills. We will prepare the hides and heads.
Aye. I've been mounting Petra's trophies for years, and she's a discerning woman.
In all things.
I'll keep that in mind. Enjoy your new home.
That's a hunting lodge build.
Eivor,
yeah.
You seem to be someone with a penchant for trophies.
Penchant? Isn't it
I do like victories, but I rarely keep a record of them.
Your weapons show
not
the marks
that.
of
It's
great
not penchant.
battles, and you walk with a pride that speaks
Chicken
to
wings?
your
Oh,
triumph.
nice.
Am I wrong?
You are not. Why do you ask?
Why
To
are
bolster
so
our
many
trade, of
people
course.
watching my stream?
Wallace is the finest tanner
in
and taxidermist
ungodly
of all
hours of the
England.
night?
If you wish the tales
beyond
of your hunts to outlast you, there is no better way than making trophies
Don't
of your
understand.
kills. If you defeat a rare and worthy creature, bring it to us. We will display it for you.
A good idea. Keepsakes to adorn the longhouse. Thank you, Petra.
Oh, and before you go, could you spare a moment for a small favor?
What's the favor?
Go ahead.
For the past few evenings, I've heard the howling of a pack of wolves just beyond the border of our woods.
If it's just killing some
Unchecked,
wolves,
they
I
will
can do
ravage
that.
the wild game in this area, and once the deer are dead, they may turn to us.
You feel we should drive them off?
Ah,
I would eliminate them entirely, with your
I see.
permission, of course. And your help, if possible.
A good idea. I'll join
my
you
Eivor
now.
looks cool.
Good. A pack
She's
of wolves
pretty
is
much
a foolish thing
default
to
Eivor.
underestimate. Let's go. This way.
Good day, Eivor.
I don't think I've changed a single thing about her.
I'll follow.
Like, at all.
Our settlement is in quite a nice spot.
Absolutely not.
Beautiful terrain, and the animals
Horizon,
here
how
are
you
healthy
doing?
and populous. But wolves are a worry. It may be why the Ragnarsons
You're doing
moved
well.
on. Humans upset the balance of nature, and nature pushed
I'm
back.
doing-
By
I'm having
attacking
a
us.
time, you know. I'm
A wolf
enjoying
will do whatever
life
it
right
takes.
now. You
They
know?
were displaced. Now they come to our door.
You also went female. I went with default because the
Come this
default
way.
animus is female Eivor, but then also when you do the Asgard storyline, you get male
Breadcrumbs
Harvey.
and crusts. They must have stolen something from Tarbin's store.
And I
or
wanted
off a table somewhere.
The canonical. I
breadcrumbs
always go for
where you
canon in
stood.
these games.
They stand out
So when I
clearly
played
from
Odyssey,
the
I picked
soil and
Cassandra.
grass.
Also,
See
Cassandra's just better
Come,
than
this
fudging
way.
Alexios.
Ah,
No
smell that?
disrespect to the voice actor,
That's a
but my
male
god,
wolf,
Cassandra's voice acting
marking
is
his
like 10 times
territory,
better.
warding off the competition.
How do you know it's a male?
A different odor. You pick it up.
Ah, you smelled the pee. I understand. You doing well except you came down with a headache?
How did
Oh
you come to be
no!
such a skilled
I hope
tracker?
you're feeling better soon,
My
Horizon.
family
I
were
hope you
hunters
are
and
feeling better soon.
trackers.
I hope you feel better
From
soon,
further
or are
east
feeling
than
better
you've ever
currently.
seen, I
don't know,
imagine.
words are hard.
But I've lived in
Hope you get
England for
better.
most of my life.
Or are better.
This
I
is
just
where we
repeated
found
myself.
Wallace.
You two are siblings as Sigurd and I are siblings. Bound by honor, not blood.
Yes. To hear my mother tell it, we came upon Wallace abandoned, a babe in the woods. We took him in.
Oh, good story. Can we hurry up? With
Look.
this.
The wolves made a kill here. They're in the area.
I mean, that could have been me. I might have killed something here.
Those trails.
Wait, your
They must
headache
have
started
dragged the
25
poor
minutes
beast
ago?
away.
Or the throwing
Getting
up?
closer.
Both? That sucks. Yeah, drink water for sure. Drink water, eat well. That is a
Ah,
pig.
See those teeth marks on the
The
carcass?
pig has nothing to do with your headache.
This is the pack's doing, not just one.
That's right. Let's go on.
So, your family found Wallace in the woods?
We were traveling through the forest
But
when
where
I
did they
spotted
find
a white
Gromit?
elk ahead of us. I chased it, hoping to take it down. I lost it as I came to a clearing. And there on the ground was a wee babe, our little Wallace, swaddled and alone. Ah, look at that. The pattern on the grass. They slept here.
I am impressed, Petra. You have a raw skill.
You have seen nothing just
Horizon.
yet.
Take care of yourself. Look after your body.
So, you saw a white elk, and that led you to Wallace.
That's right. It felt fated. We took him in and
Exactly,
nursed
what
him back
Peachy
to
said.
health. I was scarcely more than a toddler myself then. And from that day forward, we were raised as brother and
Leave
sister.
the match. Wait, what? Were you gonna like watch a thing or something? That sucks.
These kills are fresh.
I hate
They're
being
likely
sick
near
and
enough
missing
to
out
hear
on
us.
something you like were really
Probably fled
excited
the
about
scene
and
not
also
long
paid
ago.
for. The absolute worst.
I think we found our wolves.
You there! Get to cover! Eivor, with me. Let's end this.
I'm at your side.
I didn't even see the wolves he's screaming about. Oh, here they are. You have a hypothetical? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait for the wolf mind. No. Ask a hypothetical question. There's an EE for the new zombie map. I have no idea what you're talking about. Wait, you're not talking about like a real life like sport game or anything like. You're talking about a fudging video game match. Look, also fair though. Those would I would prefer to watch video game matches and play video games than sports. Sports are not for me, so I get it. I get it. Anyway, wolves are dead. Wolves are dead. Someone made a single player game that was the longest game of all time, like 1,000-hour clear, but it was really good. Would you take it on?
There.
So here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. If I had as much time in the... Oh, look at that, it's an ad.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, both of you.
That's so funny. Guys, when we come back from the ad, we're gonna pretend like I explained Kitten's entire question, okay? We're gonna pretend like we explained the entire question and Kitten just missed the answer. Right? That's what's gonna happen.
God take him.
And yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And then I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna repeat myself.
I lost my cows some months back. Now the sheep are gone.
It'll be so funny, guys. It'll be so funny.
I'm sorry for your loss. With the wolves gone, you can recover in peace.
Not without the blessings of God, I won't. But I shall try.
You have your life.
Thanks for choosing Steph the answer you
that
wanted.
alone, you can always rebuild.
Ava, hold.
You're sad? I'm
I hear
sorry,
something.
Peachy. Why are you sad?
I don't hear. Oh, goodness gracious me! Felix, Rosemary, my beauties, you're alive! Come here,
He has
my
his
precious
sheep.
angels.
Well, that worked out.
This was grand, Eivor. You hunt almost
You
as
won't
well
be able
as
to
you
play
fight.
14 for too long. Wait,
Give me
why
a
not?
few weeks. I'll learn
Is it because
to
your
track as
14
well
sub
as
runs
you.
out and
Or
you
better.
can't get a
I would be
resub?
happy to be so humbled.
This was a joy, Beth.
Because I thought you just resubscribed. Oh, you
Do
probably
not
only
hesitate
resubscribed
to
for a
call
month,
on me the
sorry.
next time you spot any errant
Don't know what that
beasts.
share has
You were the
for.
first on my
Fudging
list, Eivor.
Kittens is
See you
making
soon.
stuff up. Kittens is insane, guys. Kittens doesn't make any sense. Speak with a new craftsman? No. Great. Okay, none of these are for the things that I just unlocked, so. Really. Kittens is off in his own little world. Doing his own little thing, his own little journey. Who knows? Who knows where he is, truly? Really? We have halftime starting tomorrow along with the Minecraft movie. It's gonna be... Oh, so you're literally just gonna be too busy at work. That sucks. But yeah, so that's basically why, and that's probably my answer to the question, to be honest. Thoughts? Oh. Right, because you were the one who asked the question. And I should have waited till after ads to explain it for 3 whole minutes. I can't do it. I'm not mean enough for that. I'm not mean enough to continue the bit. Okay, so basically... Good job. Listen. It was gonna be a fantastic idea. It was gonna be so much fun, okay? And then I just decided I couldn't do it to Kittens. It's too mean of me. So Kittens, to answer your question.
Thanks for the good work, Eivor.
Because I didn't actually answer the ads. I was joking.
Are you the man in charge?
You didn't miss it. I was
It's
messing
my
with you.
grandfather, really.
You're the
This is
worst.
the best way to learn
No,
responsibility is by working.
oh no, the
Besides,
joke was that I
between
already
you and
explained
me,
the answer and I
I'm
wasn't going to
better
repeat
at it.
myself.
More of a
That
people
was the
person,
joke.
You know?
I do. It's good to have you. Both of you.
I don't know. If say it was the perfect game, it was my type of game, my absolute favorite thing, and it's what I really wanted to play, and it was like the ideal video game for me. Would I play it? Yes. However,
interest you.
I've never even seen this fish close up.
The difficulty for me is that I don't have enough time these days to really just spend all of it on gaming because I have work.
Thanks.
And I come from work and I stream certain
off.
games where I promise to stream certain
Goodbye.
games and then I don't play them anyway and I play something completely different and everyone's like, what the hell, we promised Final Fantasy 15. I'm over here like, yeah, I know, but I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla because I wanted to do it in my off time. And effectively, if it was the perfect game, it's what I would want to play anyway, so yeah, I'd play it. But 1,000 hours to play a story? I don't care how good the story is. If you have a story that lasts for over 1,000 hours, like, fix your story, okay? You can tell a fantastic story, beginning, middle, and end, at such a much shorter time. Such a much shorter time, right? Games that exist, they call it MMOs, but the difference here is, it's not a 1,000 hour story. The story is, like, super quick to blitz them, right? if you're not me playing games and talking to people while streaming and spending all of your time literally rambling and ranting and not getting a single bit of gameplay done while you're playing Final Fantasy XIV because you can't fudging multitask at the same time, right? Right. But MMOs are different because most of the content is front loaded at the beginning of an expansion. You blitz through an expansion like in, I don't know, 10 hours or so. And then the rest of it is literally just like social stuff. It's raiding, it's dungeons, it's looting, it's leveling, it's progressing. It's not the story, right? Single player. If we're talking, like Kitten said, a 1,000 hour clear, I'm assuming you're trying to suggest that the actual main quest line in the main story is 1,000 hours, not with grinding, not with like progression, not with trying to level up or get the best gear or 100% complete. You're just talking about the story, right? In which case, fudging, make a better story, narrow down your story, fudging, write it better, like literally do whatever the fudge, like there is no need for a story to be that long. Best story.
Good to see
Fudging, make the story. It's not the best story because the best story is shorter than 1,000 hours. Just long, not a grind. Okay, no, and see, that would be that. Like, I get what you mean, but my God, no. Tell your story, make it short and sweet in a single game. Make it like fudging 80 hours if you have to. I'm looking at you, fudging Persona Royal. Sorry, did I say 80 hours? I meant 100 hours. You fudging. And see, okay, side rant. Persona 5 Royal isn't a 100-hour story. The story is not 100 hours. It's all the fudging meandering because you're literally doing it day by day where literally nothing happens for 90% of the day. The story itself is basically a single dungeon run through of a dungeon. Maybe a little moments of the school year in between. But like the story isn't 100 hours. It's the fudging gameplay, the grind, all that is 100 hours. Right? So I guess to use your example, that would be a 100-hour clear. It doesn't need to be 100 fudging hours. It's bad. Make your story shorter. I love Persona 5. Don't get me wrong. I fudging love games like that. But the story could be so much shorter. It's just unnecessary. But even then, that's 100 hours and that's my limit. That is my limit. You want to go for 10 times that length? No. I'll play your game because it's the best fudging game ever. But I won't enjoy the story dragging on for 1,000 hours. Make your story like the first 20 hours, or 50 hours, or 100 hours, and then make the rest be other stuff that you don't need to experience if you want the full story. This is why I like short main stories and like DLC released afterwards or like side quests and stuff like that. Things that you can ignore if you just want to play a game to experience the story it wants to tell. And I do that a lot. I play games because I just want to experience the story. I'm not really in it for the gameplay. I don't really like enjoying the full completionist experience. I play games just for the story. If you make a whole game with a massive story that I have to spend hours upon hours leveling and grinding just to be on par with the main story quest level, cough cough, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I can't just finish the story because I have to do all this other stuff in the interim just so I can level up and be on par, that makes me mad. Because if I liked your game, I'll play the story and then I'll continue playing it afterwards for the side content, the side objectives, the leveling up experience, the DLC, the whatever the fudge. If I just want to play a game for the story, you are literally adding a barrier to my experience, which makes me want to not play your game or even touch it to begin with. Because I'm going to get invested for like 10 hours into your story and I'm going to realize there's another 90 hours if I just want the ending, and that is disgusting. Anyway, thanks K-Fan for literally just fudging copying and pasting my tweet. You're stealing my content. I want everyone in chat to know that is word for word what I posted on Twitter. Word for fudging word what I posted on Twitter. It's a good copy pasta! It is not a copy pasta. It's a joke. It's a funny one. It's not a copy pasta. Anyway, how you doing, K-Thome? I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I see you still.
Guys! I can't believe my dumb fudging tweet is gonna get traction, not because people saw the tweet, because no one did, but because K-Thram saw it and repeated it, and everyone was like, that's actually kind of funny, let me say it now. You guys are mean. You guys are so mean.
And I mean that.
I
As a
appreciate you,
friend,
K-Thame. Thank you
I
for
think
bringing the
surprising.
best fudging joke to people's attention because they weren't going to fudging see it themselves.
We've got to find a new home for these.
Fudging, my god. Listen. If you guys want more of that content, fudging, follow my Twitter.
Nothing else?
You copied it from Discord. Did I say it in Discord? Oh, maybe it was the Discord one. I think maybe my tweet was slightly not exaggerated. Slightly different. What did I tweet then? You're right. That is what I said on Discord. What did I say on Twitter? It was very similar. Can't believe I'm opening my own Twitter because I don't remember what I said. Okay. What did I say? Guys, the Switch 2 announcement is obviously just a late April Fool's joke. It almost got me too, but the Silksong announcement was a dead giveaway. It clearly can't be real. Same effect. Same effect. Same thing. Tomato.
I hope to see
Did I
you
start to
soon.
watch it? I did not. I browsed the fudging... I browsed Reddit afterwards to get all the news from there because I don't have time to watch a whole fudging direct in my day when I have work. It was funny to see live. Oh, it would have been. People would have freaked the fudge out at Silksong. Absolutely lost their mind. And Tomodachi Life too? Although I guess Tomodachi Life was in the earlier direct. That wasn't the Switch 2 direct. But still, phenomenal. I'm so excited for Mario Kart World. I'm so excited for Tomodachi Life. I'm so excited for fudging Duskblood. Silksong, I still haven't even finished Hollow Knight, so...
I suppose it will do for the moment. Though it lacks the grandiosity.
Stream video
of
froze,
the
but audio
Empire
kept
at its
going.
peak.
It come back into Silksong!
It's not that.
What a time.
It's just not terribly...
I told you there's something pretty important about your apartment that
needs
completely thought it was an
more.
April Fool's
More
joke.
relics, more statuary, more
There was a...
room.
Something
If you happen to
announced
find
on
any
April Fool's Day.
distinctly
Right.
Roman
The new
artifacts on
Spider-Man
your
movie
travels,
announced on April
bring
Fool's
them
Day.
by.
Bold
We can make
fudging
something of
move,
this mess
Marvel.
yet.
Like, people are going to think that's a joke. People did think that was a joke. I thought it wasn't real. Idiots.
Salve,
Who
Eivor.
announces
We have
something on
not yet
April
been
Fool's Day?
introduced.
Like, actually.
I am Octavian Claudius Britannicus.
Why? Why would you?
A collector of Roman relics.
Quite a name you have.
If you are wondering what good I will bring to the settlement, you need only look to the greatest empire the world has ever known.
Yes, I've seen their great
Anyway.
ruins. Always impressive.
But you have not seen them restored to their former glory, and I can help. Eivor, have you ever been in love?
That guy just faced
Why
with
do
the
you
fudging
ask?
statue.
I wonder
See,
if
okay.
you know the feeling of...
Sorry. This is what bugs me about games like this. He literally had an entire, like, scripted thing where he was going to be hammering on the statue. That was scripted. This wasn't just a random idle animation that his AI just did because it was part of, like, a list of AI, like, animations, like, the NPCs can play or whatever. He was specifically placed on that statue to hammer for the first time you interact with him. You start a conversation with the guy. He does his conversation, all still scripted. He stands up partway through the animation, still scripted, and morphs in the fudging statue that's right there. What do you mean you put him there knowingly, scripting him to get up partway through next to a statue you also put there knowingly, knowing he was going to stand up next to the statue that you put him in, and you didn't make him move more naturally out of the way? Anyway. You must have blacked out because everyone's like, oh, Silksong, and you're like, you did not see Silksong. Oh no, Peachy. They teased it last April Fools. Video game designer at 2027. God, no. Video game developers get the shortest end of the stick I've, like, oh my god. The stick is short, so short, guys. Crunch time lasts for months.
The elusive
Months?
object of your desire. I wonder
And
if
they don't
you
go
have ever
home.
known the bitter agony of
Be the
seeing your
change?
beloved in the arms of
No.
another.
I'm
I
okay
have
working
known
my 9
such
to 5 and getting paid a good amount of money and not
Maximus
having to work
was
overtime
source.
and in crunch time
One
and
of your
suffer
lovers.
for
God,
far less than I would
no.
otherwise earn as a
Maximus,
lawyer.
Snake and
I'm
leech.
good, thanks.
A slime-encrusted, blood-sucking
Also, I don't know how to
viper
code.
of a man. He stole from me my beloved. A perfectly preserved statue of a legionnaire. It is all I desire in this world.
Someone found out the game is not
I
fake.
heard
Power World's dating
Maximus
sim?
was holed up in and around London.
That's,
causing my
no, that's
beloved
gotta be a
captive.
joke.
leering and pawing at it, no
You
doubt.
don't know how to code?
If you should ever see
I've
him,
learned,
give him
like,
my
I've done like
regards.
really short
By
coding
that,
courses
I
and stuff,
mean
and I did an
spit on him.
entire year in
Then
high school
recover my statue.
of game development coding thing. Like, I don't have very many artifacts.
I'll
I
see
did
you
an
later,
entire
friend.
year?
Or
Or was it a semester? Maybe it was an entire semester of coding. But I remember none of it. So it's not necessarily that I don't know how to code, it's that I don't remember how to code. And it's not a skill, like, because I've learned it and I've done coding several times and it's just not a skill I've ever retained. So every time I go to code, whilst I understand the logic and I have a good grasp on the logic, I don't have a fudging good grasp on how to actually, like, implement it based on whatever programming language I'm using. So if I was to learn to code for whatever reason in some other new language or whatever, I'd be learning from scratch every goddamn time, and I just can't. I don't have the time to learn to code when I work fudging. Who the hell are you? Why are you here? Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say? You're gonna notice that you'll have no gas for 2 to 10 weeks. Why the fudge are you having no gas for almost 3 months? That's poor as hell. They're still gonna charge you for it though, right? Right? Fudging, tell me they're still gonna charge you because you know they will. Oh. I mean, sort of happy you did land in uni then. Well, wait, where the fudge is this quest? Do I even bother with it? I don't think I do. No. No, I did R. You know I did R. We fudging both did R when we were at uni. And I've already forgotten all of that. Not that that was incredibly, like, intensive coding or anything, though, but, like, you know. I do wish I had that skill. Especially for CSS. Like, I could make my own fudging Twitch overlays if I knew how to use CSS. That doesn't count. I know it doesn't count. I wasn't saying as in like, oh, I can do this, this counts. I was saying as I can do this, but it doesn't count.
I just adore the laughter of the world.
Well, speak for yourself, Kathan.
But our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem.
You don't get charged, apparently get a $500 gift card on money off of rent.
Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed.
No gas though? I mean, granted.
I call it.
I don't have gas here either, but we literally don't use gas. I've got induction heating for my stove. I don't need gas for anything here. But if you don't have induction heating, like what? You just get expected to not cook?
Just a humble nobleman with an
like,
interest in
what are you doing?
An amateur, really.
It was rough, it would be. Yeah. The gas is. That's my point, kittens. How are you gonna cook without it?
I'm not here to judge your.
You're just gonna fudging eat takeaway every day?
Your purpose or down your meat.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan.
He doesn't know I'm
If
Eivor.
such an audience is possible.
Wait, for showers? Hey, Thane, do you want to elaborate on that before we all get the very much wrong impression?
You're talking with her now. And you are?
Ah, by God's blood, my day begins with a lash of good fortune. I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current alderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him.
Interesting.
You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order.
Not where I live. We don't.
Only
well, at least I don't
ago,
pay a gas bill for it, so I assume that they don't power it.
Mercian soldiers chased me, his only
we just pay the hot water rate and
from
that's
my
it.
home.
Which obviously building management
I know not
organizes
why,
and all that sort of
but
stuff.
I do know my father would never have
at least
ordered
I don't
my
have
exile.
like an individual gas bill to heat the water.
Outcast
Am I
from your
making sense at
family.
all? Probably
It is a hard road to walk.
No, I also
Could
don't know
one
if that's
of your
exactly what you
clan
meant by
help
saying
me
you have gas.
return
Maybe
to
that is
Lincoln?
what you meant.
March beside me through the city gates and
Your apartments are
set me
very
at my
expensive for other
father's
people, so you got a
noble
lot of people
feet
upset.
once
Yeah,
again.
fudge. That's like, I can understand turning gas off for like a short time because like they're doing fixes or whatever like that. 10 weeks of no gas is ridiculous.
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden, should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great
Okay,
man
but what if he
should
does,
perish.
Hunwald?
But if he were to pass... Yes. Yes, I believe I could.
No?
I must.
You kidding me? Give you something? That's
You sing a
ridiculous.
sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection. Now desperate to prove his honor.
7,000 a month?
To regain it?
USD?
To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed.
What the
I
fudge?
will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause.
Imagine paying $11,000 Australian, $12,000 Australian.
Lord.
No, that's not right. Imagine paying like $10,000 Australian. Maths is hard. Okay, I'm tired. Imagine paying 10,000 Australian dollars for all the Australians in chat, which is probably just Kate money. $10,000 a month
I won't be leading
for
you
rent.
into the heart of a shield wall.
And getting your gas removed for 3 months and only getting like $500 bucks back.
Follow my orders to the rune.
I am yours to abuse.
Fudge out of here.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston, to the north.
I mean, even just the $10,000 a month is like already messed up. But yeah, I don't know the other stuff, and it's like
goodbye, Lord boy. Safe travels.
Yeah, that's
God
messed
bless
up.
and keep you all.
7,000 USD a month.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That's why I thought it was a joke. Yeah, look, I can't blame him for that. You should sue. Don't actually. That's not legal advice. It was a joke. It was a joke. Fudging yikes, though. My goodness. Anyway, gonna be honest, don't really know what the quest is. I was not paying attention. Devastated by repeated Viking incursions, looking to charge lone remaining bright spots at Sound Lincoln. Okay, the fudging doesn't help me at all. Oh, apparently I haven't killed Gorm yet. Oh, I need to continue the story to find the next clue. That's why I haven't. Okay, I thought it'd be like 4 to 5 room apartment in Prime Beach. So yeah, like I mean, fudging ridiculous is what it is. But what should we expect from the great, I don't know.
Good day.
East Village, Manhattan. America is so cool. Look, I can't attack America for their rent because we have a fudging massive housing crisis in Australia too. Okay, like it's like, I don't know how bad it is in America, but it's really bad in Australia. Like, our housing crisis is fudging atrocious here. Landlords are getting away with so much stuff that they are just able to just fudging screw over the tenants really badly. You can attack America for anything. No, that is true. Except housing here is so bad, I don't have a leg to stand on. I cannot attack America for their housing and their rent or anything because ours is bad too. He's saying as well I own a residence. But I understand that I only own a residence because I'm fudging lucky as hell. Like, I had my parents support me with it. I was able to stay at home throughout my entire uni career. I got a job, like, basically like, fudging the moment I got my fudging law degree, I was hired. Like, I am in a very advantageous situation here where I had my parents support me throughout my entire fudging uni. Throughout fudging getting my degrees, hired immediately out of fudging uni, essentially, and hired as a fudging lawyer that is earning, like, enough of an income for the banks to go, yeah, we're happy to give you a loan for your property. Like, I'm not the normal. I understand that I'm privileged here, right? This is not me saying, oh, I'm saying all this while I own a residence, haha. Like, I am not a good example of our fudging atrocious housing system. I am a bad example. You'll have a house in a few years to be also stupidly likely with parents. Well, that's exactly it. Like, and that's the thing is no one in any developed country should have to be relying on their parents to support them in helping them to be able to get a house. Because that's fudging ridiculous. And I didn't have to, and here's another kicker, guys. I didn't have to rent. I skipped the whole renting stage of my life because my parents are supporting me and I was able to live at home, right? If I had to rent, you know how much I'd be paying for rent? The same amount that I'm currently paying for my fudging mortgage. You fudging wouldn't have enough to fudging save up for a house. Rent is bad. Rent stops you from saving up for your own property. So you're essentially paying a mortgage while not actually owning anything. No, my parents didn't charge me any rent. But also, my parents are also lucky because they were able to, like, they could afford taking care of me as an adult and helping me, like, with all my, like, things. Like, I paid for a few bills and stuff like that. Like, I'm talking like I paid for my... I think I paid for, like, my own, like, insurance and, like phone bill and, like, that sort of stuff. But, like, pretty much everything in terms of, like, rent, I didn't pay for. I didn't pay for any of, like, the water or the gas usage of the house or, like, anything like that, right? Because my parents supported the hell out of me. What is going on in there? I forgot my point. I lost my fudging point somewhere along the track. My point is, the fudging, it's so bad because if you're fudging renting and trying to just survive and pay off your fudging bills and your rent, you're not going to be able to save up enough money for a fudging property because the fudging landlords are fudging squeezing every fudging dollar out of you. Plus, what property are you going to buy? They're all expensive anyway, so it's still going to take... So it's going to take you years to save up for a property while your landlord is also charging fudging nonsense. Like, it's bad. You want to know how bad it is here? You have mushrooms going in your living room. What? I'm sorry, what, Akai? I'm sorry, what? What is... Owning, renting a second property should be illegal. I don't... That is a very controversial hot take. I see where you're coming from. I don't think owning or renting a second property should be illegal. I think people are entitled to have an investment property or a property that they want to, like, rent out to other people for some money on the side or whatever. Like, that's fine. We definitely need more regulations for landlords. Landlords need a butt ton more regulations. So I would support more regulations for landlords. However, when you get to the point where you're not just renting out a second property or leasing a second property, but you're renting like a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth property, that's when it's like, that should not be allowed. We have so many people who need their own home, their own place to live.
Get the murdering heathen!
Some people should be allowed to rent a second property. Oh, wait, you mean you're already you live in a property, you rent one property, and you're saying they shouldn't be allowed to rent a second property. I see what you mean. Unless that's not what you mean. Look, people need to be able to, like, rent properties. And if no one's allowed to rent a property because it's illegal, then obviously there aren't going to be enough renters. So I'm okay with, like, 1 or 2 properties. It's when it starts to get more than that because it's just a single person, like, having the entire fudging rental market all to himself and he's charging ridiculous landlord costs. Like, that's when it's a bit much. That's when it's not okay. Like, there's a fudging upper limit here. We're not reaching it. Reasons to not have kids. I can't afford myself. How can I afford another human? Literally, though. I don't understand the amount of people I see that are like, man, I want a kid. And it's like, you would, what fudging... Not that I'm saying you have no income, but like in this economy? How the fudge does anyone afford children? And you know what's funny? The fudging people who are like the older generations or like fudging media or whatever being like, it's so bad that Generation Z or whatever fudging generation they attack aren't wanting to have kids. How are you meant to support a population and continue the human race if you're being so selfish that you're not having children? You're coming after us for being selfish for not wanting kids? I think I'm being very selfless because I know I can't fudging support them. How is that selfish? I'm not gonna give birth. Well, I'm not gonna give birth anyway. I'm not gonna like bring a child into this world who I can't support and then won't be able to support themselves because the economy is in shambles? Are you blind? Yes, they are blind. That answers that question. Like, it boggles my mind. People own a property and they can rent a part of their own property, but only... See, I disagree here because I don't think renting, like, I own this property. I don't want to rent out part of this property to someone. If I want to make money on rent, I will have a second property to do that, right? Like, here's the question. Here's a question for you, K-Fan. And I'm going to pause because I need to word this correctly and think about what I'm saying. If having a second property to rent was illegal, there would be no properties for anyone to rent. You would not be able to rent an apartment or rent a house to stay for like literally anything because it would be illegal unless the owner also lived there. If you're a renter, you don't want to rent out most of the time, you don't want to rent out a property of someone who is currently living in that same property. You want a property all to yourself, as is your right. So you need landlords who will rent out their property. That's how that works. And yes, not everyone wants to rent because people want to own their own property, but not everyone can afford to buy their own property. renting is a necessary evil because it's cheaper than buying a property. It's easier to rent out than it is to go to a bank for a loan. Renting is easier for a lot of people, and I think getting rid of renting properties entirely is just a bad idea. So you need people renting out a property. Second to that, I'm of the opinion that renting 2 properties probably also isn't too bad, because if each person could only rent 1 property, the market would probably be very small for like amount of properties that you can actually rent. There'd probably be a fudging abundance of people wanting to rent, and then not enough properties to be rented, because the amount of people who can rent properties is more than the amount of people who can afford a second property to rent out to someone, if that makes sense, right? So you'd need people who are able to rent more than 1 property to account for the market. And that, you know, honestly, probably getting rid of the ability to rent multiple properties would also probably stagnate, like, it gets it probably like murky from an economical standpoint as to how many properties you can afford to take away from landlords who can afford to purchase these properties to rent. But then also, if you stopped people from renting fudging 10 properties, there'd probably more of a market, and the price of actually buying properties would go down, meaning more people can buy those properties to either own themselves or rent. So there's probably there's a nice number, like mathematically, that probably works best for everyone for the housing market. I don't know what that number is. I definitely don't think it's 1 property. It's certainly not 0 properties. So I definitely feel like you definitely need people able to purchase properties that they simply just rent to others, because otherwise no one's going to be able to like rent anything, and we need that. Isn't that a problem now anyway? Too many people wanting to pay rent in place with none of people renting out the properties. Yeah, but the difference there is that people are buying properties not necessarily to rent, but they're buying it as I mean, like, yes, like, see, I don't know enough about this to even give you like a proper response to that. Like, you are correct, that is the problem now. But I don't think saying no one should be able to rent at all is the solution, because then suddenly no one can fudging rent a property because no one's allowed to lease them out. But also, I think the reason why there are too many people wanting to rent but not enough people renting out is probably more complicated than the fact that, oh, people, like, too many people buy like 15 different properties to rent. Like, am I making sense? Probably not. I was of the understanding, though, and again, this is because I don't know a lot of stuff, so I could just be wrong, but I was of the understanding that it's not that there are too many people who want to rent and not enough properties. My understanding is that there are too many people wanting to rent, but they can't afford it because the fudging prices for renting are far too high. Why is that statue on fire?
Am I awake?
This is
sleeping still.
This is important. Is this relevant to something? Do I want to be on this? Eivor made a commentary. What is this about? Okay, setting myself on fire didn't fix anything. Didn't do anything. I'm not meant to destroy this.
No!
What is...
new leather!
That's new leather, Eivor. I'm sorry to tell you. You've been wearing this leather for ages. It's not new at all. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what this is about.
Sunan, guide me.
And I cannot see anything up here. It's just there, and I'm confused. But no, I don't think it's a problem of too many people wanting to rent and not enough properties. I think it's a problem of too many people wanting to rent, and because of that, the landlords can afford to jack up their prices because the market is so fudging huge and so many people want to buy, so they have like the ability to freaking... Or so many people want to rent, so they have the ability to charge whatever they want because it's a landlord's market, right? They can charge whatever they want because there are far too many people who need places to rent, and they can just afford to just ask the highest fudging price possible because there will still be someone who needs it desperately enough. Burning all the leather. It's not my fault, really. Entirely. Oh. Anyway, that's my that's my rant with the disclaimer of I don't understand enough what the conditions are. I just know that they're bad and something needs to happen. And fudge landlords. Well, it's not that I was like, oh no, the fire's hot. It was more of a like, is this an illusion? Is the fire actually going to hurt me? Or is it all meant to be like one big like
survey the area
secret type of like illusionary, not real situation, you know? Of course I know fire is hot and it's gonna burn. I just didn't know the fire was real. Is this a good defense for me? Probably not. Okay, how do I get inside here is the question. I found the answer. Wait, no, that's a key. I lowered my shield at the wrong time, are you joking? Okay. I found the... Who the hell are you two? Ooh, am I not meant to be in here? I love how these guys just let me walk to their house, loot their stuff, and then, like, leave. What are they gonna do? Fight me? I'm a Viking. That would be stupid. Also, I want this. Actually, I probably don't even want it, but, like, it's here, and I'm gonna collect it. Because I'm already here. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's gonna be setting me back so far, chat. I'm gonna be set back so far. What? Oh, this is bullying, actually. Wait. Did I miss it? Did it escape? Oh no, it's over there. I can still get it. Okay. If I get it soon enough, it won't disappear. But I'm probably cutting it quite close. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, I missed it. It's gone. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm not gonna do it again. I don't wanna.
Cast about this land, my friend.
I don't wanna do it. Anyway, my throat hurts from all the rambling. How's everyone else in chat doing? What's going on with everyone else's lives? What's happening? What's the best thing that's happened to everyone? What was the highlight of everyone's day?
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
You sent me something to cheer me up? That's suspicious. Also, who said I wasn't cheery?
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
I need to have a closer look at that after stream, Katherine. Ah, but that was last night. I said today.
Bread and ale, please, alewife.
Alewife? I don't like
my
that name.
delicate situation with Alfgar
It's
here.
not a name. I don't like that title.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
I also don't like this guy.
Hunwald's
Not
idea
him,
of
the
sturdy
blonde
is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Him.
Alfgar has pledged
Just
his
past me,
loyalty
that's
to
what
my
counts.
family. The
But
house
was
of
it
the ferocious
after you went to
Swan.
sleep? Or before you went to sleep?
With his
After you woke
influence
up.
and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father.
Was it
Hunwald.
after you
That's
woke
all.
up today?
Indeed, Eivor.
Or was it before
With
you went to
speed
sleep?
and purpose, you
How
are
the fudge can it be
axle to my
both?
wheel, the spark to my tinder.
You slept before, woke up to watch it, then went back to sleep. You know, fair? Counterpoint, though. See, in my head, I'm like, okay, but that doesn't count because you still woke up afterwards and then you did your whole day after you woke up, like, properly. Like, you woke up to, like, watch it and then but that doesn't count. So, like, my argument is that's not today. But then I can't argue that it was yesterday because you're right, it was after midnight. You woke up after midnight today, so it definitely wasn't yesterday. But if it wasn't yesterday, and it's not really like part of like after you started your day today, then what the fudge was it? Was it like this weird limbo that was neither yesterday nor today, but its own like separate instance of like time and space that is like between and not part of either of the days that consecutively go from one to the next? What is it?
Hunwald, I don't know your friend here.
That's also fair, limiting the sleep because of excitement. I get that.
I'm his voice of reason, Eivor. And I've told him 1,000 times it's too dangerous for him.
Limbo on stream.
Listen,
never, because it has
I've
a
come
spider.
to escort
And I'm
you to
scared
your
of spiders.
father's site. We go now, or I walk.
And that is a scary spider. I should clarify, not all spiders scare me. Limbo spider, that one does though. That one
The
does.
road between here and there
I can't do
is
it.
teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
Oh, these guys want to fight.
Lard?
They stood up, they want to
Single
fight.
thing will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alvgar. And here she'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove you even.
We got someone else by DMing the Hollow Knight news. You're telling, and they were sleeping for a test, and you still woke them up? I don't have the charisma for this. Which is a shame, because I don't want to fight and I don't want to pay him.
All right, a quick brawl to get familiar with the local dregs.
Hey Therm, you're a horrible person. What the fudge? Wait, he's doing the thing from the Fudging Simpsons where they're fudging like, what's that thing? They're like, I'm gonna keep waving my arms, and if I hit you, it's your fault because you didn't get out of the way. That's literally what he's doing. Look at him.
Welcomes
What
us
was that?
to the day that is swift cruising.
Is this what it means to be your friend?
He Fudging tried to like hit me with his butt. What is he doing?
You're losing ground, you drunken sots.
You're a fool.
He cannot fight. What the hell is
My
this?
bladder is bursting. I must step outside for a long-deserved slash.
Literally, K-Tham, that's what it is.
Hunwald, do not wander.
Lord, give me strength.
Wait, do I have to fight the other guy now?
Clear out, all of you, before you kick up a fire.
I thought she was gonna say before you kick up a fight. Like, that already happened.
Aching. Could use a dip in the sea.
Shut your hinge, Chill, and stop dripping blood in my hall.
Sorry, ma'am, he started it.
I told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to?
Ah, fudge, where did he go?
Went out that side door.
Out the side door? Where was this?
Trouble.
Oh boy. Who's he picked a fight with now?
Soft as unbaked bread.
Leave him be!
Jesus! He's brought a bloody Dane!
I have been struck down.
Sucks to be you, friend.
But I will survive.
You're not my friend, you're an enemy and you're dead.
Continue as you would, Eivor. And if I should expire, avenge me.
I'm just trying to think when the last time I had a pie was, just as a side note. I can't remember it.
I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Get up off the ground.
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come!
Bro, this wasn't a battle.
We have won our
This is a
first
fudging
great
brawl.
victory!
You've never had a
Hunwald, are you
dessert
hurt?
pie? Did
Never
I say
better.
dessert or did I just say
We should get to Lincoln.
I think,
as
no,
quickly as we
I
can.
definitely did.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Meat pie. I
Let's
love meat
depart.
pies. I used to be more of a sausage roll person, like, I still am more of a sausage roll than a meat pie
Souls are
person.
hunting me. Me. the
However,
son of the beloved Elderman. Was it
I
naive of me
have
to
come
believe
to
my
appreciate a
status
meat
as
pie
a
now.
nobleman held some sway over the
They're
chales
both, oh no,
and
they're
serfs of
definitely
his
both
shire.
good, but I feel like
What cause have any
maybe
to
this is just me.
dishonor
Maybe I'm weird, but I feel like you either prefer meat pies or you prefer sausage rolls. Like you, everyone will have like a clear favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apple pies are delicious. Oh my god!
What
I
were
need,
you
now
told when
now
the
I want an
gods
apple pie from
exiled
McDonald's. Thanks,
Oh,
Beth.
scraps
Thanks,
of
Beth.
nonsense. I woke to
How are you though, Beth? I hope you're doing well.
A
Welcome
man that
in.
grabbed me said I was an immediate danger to my father.
Dessert pies aren't too big in Australia. This is correct. However, consider they still exist, and you're wrong.
Blindfolded to the river
Have an apple pie.
and told me plainly,
Or a
start anew
pumpkin pie.
elsewhere or face death
Love
in
pumpkin pie.
Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death.
What other
Hungry
pies
for
are there
his
that are really good?
inheritance.
Speak
They're
plainly,
like more
Hunwald.
dessert.
I cannot help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
For
No,
cakes.
never. No.
Okay, yeah,
I
but what was that you said
suspect
about
the order for my
beforehand?
exile came from on high.
They're both
Perhaps
good.
Burgred's final order
You can
before he
prefer
was
cakes
deposed.
and still
That
like
would surprise
pies.
me. Burgred was battling Danes
That's a-
until the end.
whoa.
He had bigger things to
I get
worry
big speed
over.
boost.
Perhaps you're right.
No, that's what I was
Too
saying. They're
content.
definitely a thing in Australia.
It must have been King Alfred then.
King
They're not
Alfred
like
of
massively
Wessex?
huge and
There's another
everyone like
kingdom
has them all
entirely.
the time
Yes,
type
but
like
Alfred
thing,
has a
but like
fearful
they
hatred
exist.
of the Danes.
Who
You
have
must
them?
have heard that I am
They're
courting one.
delicious.
A beauty who knows no equal.
Your Dane, lady love. Right.
I should be paying more attention to this conversation. I'm so sorry. But I'm not sorry enough.
Here's Lincoln, the city of my birth, the cauldron of my
I
present.
don't like Homeworld.
Better be hooded.
Mercy and gods everywhere. Follow me.
Uh-oh.
Behind you, Shadow Walker. My heart beats like the drums of your
Don't say
dragon
me.
boat.
More of a special occasion thing? Really? Beth, I need your input. I don't eat pies enough in general to be able to like actually answer this
Go, soon.
question. Dude, where the fudge is your home?
This town is your home.
Right, he can't climb.
I shall return to my speech. It was and should still be. Oh, to
Wait,
see it
he-
now fills my
Okay,
eyes with
whatever.
tears.
I'm not gonna
Save
question it.
weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to
Your
scold
family had apple pies, desserts are good. Well, that's what I'm saying. Apple pie is a dessert, and that's delicious. Pumpkin pie, same thing. I haven't had a pumpkin pie in so long. I want a pumpkin pie now.
How was your father the last time you saw him?
He was quite poorly.
Yeah, but that might be
But he
less
has the
because it's
heart
like not an
of a
Australian
lion
thing and more
and
just
the
because it's not a
Holy Spirit
you
itself
thing.
within him.
Is what I'm trying to
Bouts
get
of
at here.
illness would never bring him low.
Did he think highly of you?
Oh yes, yes indeed. The Thanes and clergy of Lincolnshire.
It's no, that it's an American thing, but you can still get it here.
Not truly. It's trouble.
They sell it at Costco.
Your folk are strong.
You literally can buy one at Costco.
Creatures straight
So
out of
visually,
stories and
did I
tales.
kill a civilian?
We are
Oh, I killed 2 civilians with that. That's unfortunate. I love pumpkin pies so much. I haven't had one in ages and I missed them. Wait. There's a Roman artifact down here. You know, it's like, it's right. US AJ with pumpkin pie. Huh? Hey, guess what, guys? Sharing cultures between different, like, cultures is a good thing, actually, and I shouldn't be bullied for having foods from different cultures when you think about it, really. Common L from K-Tham, to be honest. Feel like this is more teasing? Nah, I'm being bullied. Chat GPT, is K-Tham bullying me? Chat GPT said yes. Oh my god, you're bullying me. Costco is readily available in Australia and sells American foods. Yes. I'm confused. What argument are you trying to make? Like, yes, it does sell US food, but you also said it's readily available in Australia, and we are literally a cultural hotpot. Like, what am I? Isn't readily available. I mean, I guess you're right. It's only really readily available if you live in like
I have
the
barely enough
city.
silver to buy peat from those bandit smugglers. They hoard everything.
Still, I feel like it's fine. Okay, leave me alone. It's people can still have it. It's still a thing in Australia. It's
praise God you live.
my brain isn't working. Okay, like I'm done.
Body and soul.
I give up. I give up.
Tell my
I don't want to
father
argue anymore.
His son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks
Yeah,
ago.
no, and I agree with you there, Beth. I will see that
Ill
point.
he was
See,
when they
concede.
carried him off. I wish I could say more.
My argument is just very much based on the fact that, like, Australia is literally a mix of so many different cultures and so many different foods from those cultures, and arguing that, like, well, not arguing, but, like, saying that, like, oh, it's not an Australian thing because it's a thing from another culture, actually, is not really great as an argument, because, like, by that logic, we could also argue that, like, half of the fudging food we eat is not Australian either, and therefore it's not an Australian thing. I don't know. You feel sad the rest of the world can't experience Tim Tams and things like barbecue shapes. The US has Tim Tams now, the UK has Tim Tams and has had them for a while. Barbecue shapes, I don't know about that one. That's probably just us. I haven't had barbecue shapes in so long. I went to Coles today and I didn't get any. Although, to be fair, I don't know if they have, or had them rather, because a lot of things were sold out.
Who took the Eldermen? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men
right
with
now.
swords, and those of the
Like
cloth.
right now. We don't have any snipers.
Healer too, one who had oft been a guest in this house.
Wait, Akai, do you actually have work to do?
One of the
That's
sisters
crazy.
my
Enjoy
father
work,
put
Akai.
great faith
I'll see you in like
He
20
still
minutes.
has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop
No?
Hereford,
So why are you going back to work?
He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things.
You saw
in
the
your
UK Penguins?
father's
No, they have
absence
legit
until he
Tim Tams.
returns.
They've had them for
Will
a
we
while.
find trouble there? At the town hall?
And I think the US got them very
Including
recently
soldiers
too,
and the
but I
like.
might be thinking of another
There
popular
have been
show
many,
in the
many
US
more
now.
about since your father took his leave.
You gotta sit at the
Right, we'll find a
desk?
quiet way in if we can.
Why? But why? Okay, my game just literally alt-tapped for a sec, for no reason. In case anyone cared. Did your break ended 30
Who was
minutes
that
ago?
fellow?
Yeah, but Akai, you're literally on break like the entire day anyway. What's the difference? What's the difference? Oh my god, Saluna? No! See, that's why I was surprised to see you here. I was like, you should be streaming. Your PC crashed. Bye, Akai. Thanks for being here. I miss you. Have you, like, just let it turn off for, like, a solid, like, 30 seconds? Not 30 seconds, like a solid couple of minutes. Just let it completely just shut itself off. And then, turn it back on, just let it just sit there, turning itself on. We gotta get back to work, too. Okay, what are you talking about on lunch break? It's fudging 8:30. Shut your mouth, you filthy liar. At the PowerPoint? I mean, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just turned it off at, like, held down the power button and just, like, turn itself off. I wouldn't have done the PowerPoint at all. In fact, to be honest, the PowerPoint would have been more... Did I say PowerPoint? No, I said PowerPoint. Don't gaslight me. I have no reason to have said power plant. Literally none. It didn't boot up right. So you turn it off again and you give it some time. Go to the source? Am I the only one here who thinks that turning off your PC at the PowerPoint is, like, not what you should do at all in any, like, circumstance? Am I weird for that? Oh. There's the entrance I was looking for. Got stuck on the login screen. What do you mean it got stuck on the login screen? Like it froze? I'd have turned it off again and then back on again. Sometimes legit helps. I mean, I'm sure it does. That's just scary for me. I don't like turning electronics off at the... Well, okay, I say that. So many electronics can only be turned off at the PowerPoint. Like, ignore me. I don't like computers. I don't like turning computers off at the PowerPoint because I don't know what they're doing when they're, like, in their shutting down phase. When they haven't quite yet shut down. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, once it's really powered down, that's fair. But, like, if it's still on to some degree, I usually don't. Good luck suffocating it for a third time. Give it like 2 minutes and then like let it turn on, and even if it's frozen at the login screen, let it like freeze for like another couple of minutes and then maybe it will fix itself. If it doesn't, then fudge, I don't know. Disconnecting for all power draining too. Well, yeah, no, that's fair enough when you've like actually had it completely shut off first, right? Unless I'm completely mistaken, I just thought Selûne meant they just powered it off and then immediately flicked it off at the wall. I don't know. You played Fields of Mystria? Is it good? I've been like considering like playing it because my sister hasn't. I could play the Steam Family Sharing. But I don't know if I want to because Stardew Valley wasn't entirely my thing. I'm hoping I'd enjoy it because it's different. But, so I want to give it a try. You didn't immediately turn off the ball. Oh, okay, that's different. It would be if you could play more than a day, yeah. That kind of really sucks. Hopefully, like, your computer turns on again. It's a little weird that it's done that. Have you had, like, a recent update, maybe? Been on your wishlist for a while? Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of people play it and enjoy it. None of my friends, though. So many characters have capes and you want a cape? No! No capes! What's that Fudging Incredibles character? I forgot what her name is. Like, Edna? Selûne over here, like, ignoring Edna's sage advice. Shaking my head. Edna. Did I say Edma? No, I said Edna. And a guest? What do you mean, and guest? The intro is rather long, so looking forward to having to redo it. But yeah, Fields of Mystria. That's what we've been talking about, Beth. We're talking about Fields of Mystria. That's for superheroes. Don't you want to be a superhero? Don't you want superpowers? I know you do. It's famous to me because of this simpage for one of the M's. What? Fields of Mystria is famous to you because of the simpage for one of the MC. I have no clue what you're talking about. Look up that quote on YouTube. Which quote? Oh, Edna Mode and guest. Look, it rings a bell. I will give you that. Fudge. Okay, we're fine. You're a magical person. You got a pat of golden doggo? Well, now I want to play Fields of Mystria. Now I want to. The question is, do I do it on stream? The answer is probably I shouldn't, because I have 50 bajillion games that are currently on the streaming list that I should actually fudging play and fudging stream and finish, and not just add another new game that I'm not going to complete onto that same list, which is growing literally every day. Everyone simps for March. Isn't March fudging a character from fudging Honkai Star Rail?
I can continue.
Oh no, my bad. That's March 7th.
He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place. And he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
Tsundere. Uh-oh. 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 Am I being a Tsundere again? What do you mean again? I've never once. Shut the fudge up, K-Fam. No one likes you. Sorry. It's a joke. It's funny. Haha. Everyone loves the grumpy person loving them. Really? I don't see it. I don't get it. No, it fudge. Nah. Get out of here with that. Your stream deck hasn't turned off. The stream deck, if your PC is not on, the stream deck is like in screensaver mode thing, I think. If it's powered, its display will still be on, I believe. That could be wrong though. I'm gonna be honest, I unplug my stream deck every single time. I don't know. And the reason I unplug it after the end of every stream is because it crashes my computer just to be on.
Yes.
If I'm not streaming, which is really weird. Okay, how do I get past these two people? I think I just got to assassinate them. What's weird, Beth? That my stream deck crashes my computer? I just got that. Yeah? But it's on screensaver. Interesting. No, so what happens, Beth, and I've realized what the problem is. You know how... Actually, no. Maybe you weren't here during this period. There was quite a long period of several months where I was streaming. And also just in general, even off stream. Where my audio and video would just completely freeze. My drivers would crash, and I'd have to like completely reset my drivers, reset my sound, it'd take like 10 seconds for everything to kick in again and my computer like start working again. And this would happen like every like couple of hours or so, where all my drivers would crash, everything would disconnect, I'd have to reinitialize everything, and it was a constant thing that kept happening. And after quite a long time of troubleshooting, I found out the problem was my Stream Deck, my Elgato Stream Deck. Now, I'm not saying the Stream Deck itself in isolation is the thing causing the issues, because obviously everyone has a Stream Deck and it runs fine for them. Saluna has their Stream Deck, a lot of other people have a Stream Deck and they don't have crashes and all that sort of stuff. But what I did notice is that if I disconnected my Stream Deck, I would never have these issues. And when I reconnected it, the issues would start up again. So there's probably some incompatibility between the Stream Deck drivers and like some other programs or something running on my PC, and that's what causes everything to crash. I don't know what that incompatibility is, and I don't know what other program it's interacting with to cause those crashes. So I literally just unplug my Stream Deck from my computer when I'm not streaming, plug it in before stream for a couple of hours, unplug it afterwards. And it's totally fine. So I don't know what's happening. I just know that I have a workaround, and that's good enough for me, because I don't use my Stream Deck if I'm not streaming anyway.
His son has returned.
So it doesn't bother me.
My lord, you're well.
Your pronouns are working. They've been working all stream, Beth. Are you happy?
We had no news.
Your camera also stayed on when you first turned your PC off, but turned off when you turned it off.
Messenger and spared
yeah.
us the suspense.
So the reason for that is because when your PC is turned off, it's still delivering power through it until it like fully shuts down. And even then, if it's still got background processes going through and it hasn't fully shut down because there's like power running through it for whatever other reason, it's still going to deliver power to things. You shut off at the port, it's not delivering that power anymore, everything turns off, right?
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop?
So,
was I really dead?
Even though your PC is turned off, it's still passing power through, and that's why they're still active.
To report the rumor that you were lost in the north.
Camera usually turns off when you turn off the PC.
Some squalid farm.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's not strange for devices to still be on after a time. It's not strange. Why is Pika squawking? It's sleep time. He's fine. I wasn't not paying attention to the conversation right now. I have not been paying attention to this game all stream.
I'm not the Dane he's been plowing, and I don't own a farm.
I know you mean well, Bishop, but there's no cause to insult Swanborough's honor. You leave my lady love out of this.
Wait, what?
Your mystery
you mean the light, the ring light? Wait, what about the ring light?
Sadly, the people of the
light's only on when you're actively using the camera.
Now that you have swelled
your
is that because
tolerance for pagans wait, I'm confused. Your ring light is only on when you're actively using the camera.
And rumor. We've come to speak with Lord Hunbeor. That's all.
That's because it's. I'm assuming the camera you have has the ring light like built into the camera. Yeah, that's because it's programmed to only turn on when you're using it.
Once the storm has passed. What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
I'm confused.
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly. How dare you? Eivor is above reproach. See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking.
Your computer, you mean?
Demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
Hunwald's seen the point of a dagger more than once this week. I'm only here to protect him.
Your father was at my hospice for some days. I'm very well treated. But he left in secret.
Are any of your computer lights still on? Is your computer making noise?
That's odd. He's not one to scurry about in the dark. I'm sorry, Hunwald. We have searched high and low for him, but to no avail.
Because honestly, I just no.
Come, Abbas.
But everything that's still connected to the computer is currently on, even though it shouldn't be. Is it making a wee wee whoosh rump 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 sound?
Take care,
Thank you,
my
Beth.
boy.
Thank you.
Stay within these walls where you're safest.
But no, are the peripheral devices still turned on?
Look around, see what I can learn about your father.
Because if they're not normally on, then they're still on now.
If my father spent time at the hospice here.
Try unplugging them and then plugging them back in and seeing if they turn on again.
Talk to them if you can. Find out what they
You
know.
as a tech person. Honestly. The Stream Deck is still on screen 7. Unplug it and plug it back in. Has your computer become an anime character? Because what I'm thinking is, I'm pretty sure the Stream Deck screensaver mode is only activated if it's actually connected to a computer. Because that's how, like, that's the program that tells it to run screensaver. If the computer's not on, the Stream Deck screensaver normally isn't on. I know that's very contradictory to what I literally told you like beforehand, where I said I thought it was on all the time. But if it's screensaver mode, oh fudge, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm hesitant to say turn it back on, because even though I'd normally say, yeah, it's fine, turn it on. You've suffocated it like 3 times, and it's still like not turning on properly, so I'm sort of like of a mind to say, let it completely have everything shut off. Like, let it, literally leave it to do its own thing, because it could even be doing some background processes for all we know. Let it completely shut down, and then turn it back on. That's me. Suffocate, we're just joking because when you hold down the power button on your computer until your computer turns off, it feels like you're suffocating them. That's the joke. You'd require performance for you to fix a problem. Give me an interpretive dance of what the issue is. What? My co-worker today asked me what the difference is between the Switch and the Switch 2. And I was gonna be like, look, you're not like a console computer gamer type person. And I didn't say this like meanly, I was like, I could explain it to you, but like it'll probably be lengthy and you probably won't get it. And then she fudging responded, can you do an interpretive dance? That will make sense to me. So I don't know what it is between you and her wanting an interpretive dance, but I'm not giving you one. And that is my final stance on this topic. You plugged and plugged it back in, the screensaver came back on. That tells me your computer's still on. I don't know. I also want to get a Switch 2. I really want a Switch 2. Different games that look a little prettier, but this is not the difference, K-Tham. K-Tham, do not troll me like that. Oh wait, you're saying that's what my response should have been? My response was literally, it's the Switch, but better technology, things run better, and more games, and also everything better. His trading plans? You're in difference as a normal person. Yeah, no. I basically said, like, things run better, it's smoother, the technology's better, and there are newer games, and it's just, it's an improvement. I said it's an improvement of the console. I don't know what else I'm meant to say. Switch is so old, you need to Switch 2. That's not how consoles work, though. Like, for PCs, absolutely, because everyone's PC is different, and if your PC is really old, it means the parts haven't been replaced or updated in years. But with a console, it doesn't matter how old the console is, because everyone has the same console. Your Switch is, like, super old, but it will probably perform almost as good as a, like, brand new Switch. The only difference being, like, natural degradation of, like, the parts for it being an old console that's been in use. But even then, it won't be by that much. It would be very comparable with a new Switch. Like, you probably wouldn't even notice the difference. So it's not that your Switch is old. It's just that the Switch 2 is out and it's going to be the updated version. Oh, the Joy-Cons, however, yeah, no, those need replacing, like, immediately. Like, fudge Joy-Con drift. Like, those need replacing. That's not necessarily true. There was a first round of Switches and that shit. Okay, well, yes. Yes. That's the exception to what I'm talking about, though. That is the exception. I do know what you mean. You are correct. There were some hardware upgrades to like newer models to improve like faults in the original model, but the core of the console and its capabilities is all the same, right? But you're right. The battery life is an improvement, and you would need a Switch 2. But that's not necessarily because the Switch is so old. That's more so because you have an older Switch model, which just happens to have a fault or a flaw in it. Turbo Benzo! Who the fudge is this? Wait, no, I know who this is. I just said their name. Hi, Turbo. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Do you guys know where the hospice is? Oh, wait. Am I already in here? Oh, I am. Oh, I'm meant to talk to these people. I'm stupid. I'm good. I'm just, you know, we're just here. How are you,
Where is the
Turbo?
Elderman? Did you see where he went?
Down the road to the right, you're wrong.
No. Elderman who? Sorry, I'm busy.
You're lying. Sorry, let me try it again. Oh, let me try it. Let me try it again. Really, game? You literally... I'm fine right now. I'm not upset. She lied to me and I can't kill her. You're on track to finish 10 tomorrow? Oh, hell yes. What are you going to do after you finish 10? Do you even know?
Where Elderman is?
That's so exciting for you.
I can tell you a few things, but not here.
Actually, you know what?
Follow me.
I should have done this earlier, and I'm going to do it anyway now. You guys need to say hi to Salunabun, and you also need to say hi to Turbo Benzo. Because they're both really cool people, and they're great friends, and deserve all of your support and stuff, so go give them follows and appreciation. Where's your shout out? You're so right. Sometimes, Beth, sometimes you're so right and I'm so mean to you. I'm so sorry. Beth is also a fantastic friend. No, you're right, Beth. I am so sorry. I don't know, like, I cannot explain. I have no defense. I have no defense. I feel genuinely bad for that. I feel genuinely bad for that. I'm so sorry, Beth. Guys, you should also support Beth too. Beth is also another fantastic friend and streamer of mine. Streamer and friend of mine. Words are hard. Yeah, no, it's not a pity shout out. It's a legitimate shout out. I just fudging, like, I don't, the connection, the neurons didn't fire and I have no defense. It's not pity. I'm just fudging dumb and a horrible, mean person. And I admit that.
This is far enough.
I do.
Tell me what you know.
Oh, I know loads of things about.
Okay, you can't be mad at me anymore, Beth. You have to be mad at Turbo because Turbo unfollowed you.
I know when his bed clothes get changed, and I know he hates being bled with leeches. That sort of thing.
Okay, my defense number one, I've known Selena for more than 4 years.
I have no.
But in my attack, I've known Turbo for like less than once.
Forget it.
I'm not helping my case. Beth, I am so incredibly sorry. I'm so sorry. 10? Jeez, we did meet in what, 2000? Was it 15? Did we meet in 15 or 16?
Are you the head sister here?
16. Sorry, did we meet in 16 or 17?
I'm not too comforted by the
2016 was my first year of uni, but I don't know if I met you in my first year, if I met you in my second year.
It's bad enough I've got these armored cod pieces.
Is there anyone else in chat who I need to shout out who I've forgotten to shout out? K-Fam. K-Fam's been in here literally all stream, and I haven't shouted out K-Fam as well.
I'd be risking my neck.
I think everyone in my stream right now streams.
These sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
I think it was the second.
Your Elderman
You're like another
so the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought.
No, I'm sorry.
Our Lord was in a bad way here.
Not in 2 minutes.
Worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction.
No, I'm already on thin fudging ice because I forgot to shout out Beth and K-Fam. I'm not going to give you another shout out because they would get even more mad.
So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here.
I'm so
by
sorry.
the eastern walls.
Ruins just south of here. I will look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him.
You're trying to find more JB Hi-Fi vouchers to pre-order your Switch 2. You could. What do you mean more vouchers? I'm sure you can only like use one voucher to, like, per transaction, right? But isn't that how that works? I don't know. Mate, look, I'm not feeling great right now because I'm recognizing that I'm a horrible person because I forgot to shout out Beth and K-Fam, and it's... Surely you can't stack for the same item. That would be... You bought your Switch 1 on vouchers alone? I feel like any company, any retail store worth their fudging salt has a clause with their vouchers that specifically says, and I quote, cannot be used in conjunction with any other offer. Which to me says that it can't be used in conjunction with any other offer. Not at all. That's fudging wild. JB Hi-Fi being stupid, to be honest. Not that I'm giving them the legal advice to do it, just that they're dumb. Dude threw a barrel at me and it didn't even hurt me. I mean, no, you're right. You're right, but they don't see it that way because they would like to make even more profit and they prefer vouchers go completely unused rather than the people actually get the value out of it, because an unused voucher is like double the money for the company. Because they don't lose the money from the voucher, but they also gain the purchase of the voucher. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe unplug Stream Deck and boot up with it disconnected. I mean, I don't think the Stream Deck is going to be the problem. At this point, if it's still not turned off, I'd just say just turn your computer on again and see what happens. At this point, you may as well. 200! Are these vouchers or are they gift cards? Because those are very different things. I'll be back. I'm putting Pika to sleep. Everyone say goodnight to Pika. I'll be back momentarily. Etc, etc, etc. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, I'm back. You did that so the on-screen one goes to sleep, not because you like Pika. Wait, does Goodnight Pika actually make the on-screen one go to sleep? You're right, it does. I literally asked it for the person who made the thing to make it do that. I asked for that. Of course it does. Yeah, of course it does. Also, hi Beth, welcome back. I felt really bad. I thought you left because I upset you, and I was gonna be like, yeah, that's fair, but I'm glad you're still here. I would have missed you. I did miss you, technically. Not the point. Anyway, chat, we're gonna explore Balthus. You're contemplating being a dino on stream? Do it, Beth. Be a dino on stream, and if you start stream before I finish my stream, I can raid you. And then we can all watch Beth be a dino. But effort? Never mind then, don't do it. Beth doesn't want to put in any effort tonight, and I don't blame her. Was he peeing? We'd probably do it. Well, you have approximately 10 minutes before I decide my stream's over. Might help you not get sick after eating. Wait, what do you mean? How does streaming help you not get sick because you've eaten something? I'm confused. I don't understand, but when do I ever anyway, am I right? Oh, so it's like a distraction? Kind of? It's funny, you are not the first person in my chat tonight to be nauseous after eating in general. You're in? Hell yes. We'd love that for you, Saluna. But I hope you feel better, Beth, because nausea is not fun, whether because of eating or otherwise. You already started seeing the boost up properly. Oh yeah, no, definitely like wait for everything to turn on. I would not recommend rushing anything right now. Are you going straight back into stream? Or do you just mean like you're not gonna like load up a game? Oh. Shoot, he'll see me for sure, for sure, for sure. Alright. Wait, he's going downstairs? Oh, perfect. What's over here, though? Oh, nothing for me. Don't go this way. No, he's coming back up the ladder. I had literally one shot. And I've wasted it? Wait, no, I haven't. Oh, you fool. If your pills don't help you, gotta go to the hospital for an iron deficiency. Oh, that does not sound fun, actually, when you think about it. It sounds the opposite of fun. I hope you don't have to do that, Beth. Gonna reboot your PC once it loads stuff, so it can turn off properly. I mean, look, if it's already turned on now and it's working, I don't think you need to reboot it again. You can if it makes you feel better, but I don't think it's necessary, because if it's booted up fine now, it's probably fine.
About what?
Probably. I make no promises. I'm not a tech expert.
A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits did not fare so well.
After stream, I'm definitely gonna have dessert though. I am hungry.
A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the Eldermen
So
passed this way.
this is gonna show my ignorance. What the fudge is an iron infusion? Is it I mean, obviously it's when they like infuse iron into you, but like what does that mean? What do they do? What's the procedure? What is it? You know? Oh, this is a locked door and there's a key down here somewhere that I have to grab. Bro. Okay, whatever, it's fine.
Useful if I had a door to match it.
Good news, Eivor. I do have a door to match it. Through an IV. Look, it's probably not the most invasive thing, but it's certainly not fun. Well, yeah, that's my point. I knew it was like forcing iron into the body, but I didn't know how. We've received an offer. What else would it have been, though, AJ? How else do you deliver iron into the bloodstream of an individual who is iron deficient? I wonder what possibly could do it. I promise you guys, my brain works when I'm like doing my lawyer job. I promise I have a brain.
Paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle.
Wait, what are we waiting for? Am I good?
Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits. Paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came,
look,
the bandits
I've been working there for over a year now. I'm sure if I had no brain, I would have been fired long ago. No thoughts Thursday, no sports ever. Did I say sports? I mean, you're right, no sports here. You'll never see me playing a fudging EA Sports game. Fudge that toxic nonsense. But also no thoughts ever here as well. I hate how none of you guys believe me though. That's mean. That's rude actually. I thought you were all friends. Probably. I don't know why I'm still like parkouring on here. I need to go like 500 meters the other direction. If I just get on my mount, it would be a lot, you know, quicker. Here's my wolf. Guys, look at my wolf. Isn't he like awesome and wolfy and stuff? Also, I love how orange everything is. This is really pretty. Wolf mount? I don't know why I have it. Oh, now. I'm not sure if that's like the name of something and you're like specifically referring to a name of a thing, or if like that's just what autumn is called, like another name for it. Because I've never heard it before. Oh god, where do I go?
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Walk and speak to the... Okay. I don't know how I'm meant to like just casually stroll into this place to talk to someone who's heavily defended and fortified, but like whatever. Why not? Is the hour during sunset where everything's available with gold, great for 3 hours? Ah. You know, now you say that, that does sound vaguely familiar. I understand. I love how Beth gives like an in-depth, like nice answer, and Selena's just like, it's the hour when everything's gold. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Hundbeor is his own prisoner.
He's an
Chat, what's the bet I can do this super stealthy like?
Besides, we ain't got it too rough. We can hunt in the wolds of Lindsay and whore in Botolston.
Too right, too right.
You know I like to know the wise as well. It's very true.
Grab some ale and let's skin some animals later.
No. So anyway, who thought I was going to be doing this stealthy? Raise your hands, you were wrong. In fact, I couldn't even get the first fudging kill stealthy. Is it blue hour, sunset, since everything more blue and is also good for photos? Nah, that's gonna be a troll. You're lying about that one. Why would you lie about that one? Don't mess with me. You're legit. I know you're legit. There's literally no reason to lie about that. 750 total. You have enough of the Switch itself, Mario Kart included. Yeah, hell yeah. Anyway, Kathan, when are you gonna get me my Switch? I kid, obviously. Although, we're definitely playing Mario Kart World together when it releases, bro. Like 100%. And when I say when it releases, I don't mean on release day, because I probably won't have it on release day. But I certainly want it. Yes, you can get up the vouchers received for your birthday. What I need to do is save up. What in the world is Focus of the Narnia? That's a new ability. I don't have that one. Use a powder Narnia to... Oh, no, wait, it was an upgrade. I do have that one. Okay, never mind. Get your own, you rich lawyer. Whoa, hey, calm down. I'm not rich. Though everyone else sort of does say I am. Popular time for photographers to capture seascapes, architectural landscapes, artificial lights. The contrast between the blue sky and warm artificial lights creates a visually appealing image. I believe it. I believe it. See, Beth, I do believe you. I just needed to know the why. Check the Palmer Facebook chat. Okay, fam, I hope you know. And I'm so sorry if you didn't know this, but I want you to know now, I muted that chat, like, after the first, like, event, because that thing goes by really quickly and I know no one, and I haven't, I've muted it. You knew, okay. I feel guilty, but there are just so many messages and I don't really know anyone in the chat.
May I wash you? Yes.
Anyway, what message am I looking at?
Time for the washing.
I think they're doing a launch party session. Oh. As I said though, I might not even have it on launch though. I might not even have it on launch. This was all good now. Hell yeah, we love that for you. We love that for you. I also just realized what time it was. After this, I probably have to end stream.
All is prepared.
You stream for an hour? Why not?
Shall we begin the washing? Hey,
Unless you don't really feel
who
like
comes?
it. I understand it was a huge fudging fight to get your PC working again.
Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Elderman?
I mean, Cathram. Has Mario Kart World been like, because I know some games are going to be like wirelessly playable with the Switch 1 locally. Is Mario Kart World one of those, or is Mario Kart World like a strictly Switch 2 release? Like, obviously releases on the Switch 2, but like, is it downloadable via Wi-Fi with the Switch 1 or not? You know what I'm trying to say? Do you know what I mean?
Your Elderman is long past the days of good conversation.
Yet still, he makes good company.
None of them are Switch 1, okay.
I've been instructed to wash and prepare his earthly vessel.
Instructed by whom?
Sorry?
Soldiers.
Not you.
They brought him here as he protested. Fear.
That's the only thing. And look, and that makes sense.
I did my best
that
to make him
completely makes
comfortable.
sense.
Until he slipped away.
Hunwald deserves to know the truth about his father's fate. He's owed an inheritance and deserves a chance to become Elderman himself.
All in good time, I imagine.
What do you mean in good time?
Now.
Yeah.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time.
Why?
When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I have seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Overclocked isn't a hard game mechanically.
You're welcome to search through his
It's
effects,
hard
though I'm not sure what trinket
based
will best
like for
serve your
communication. To
I'll find
communicate with
something.
your other players. That's where the difficulty is in Overcooked. Because everyone's gonna work differently together. Like some people will like prefer to like have one person do the serving and one person do the cooking, or like one person to do the meat and one person to do like the vegetables. Like different people are gonna have different strategies, and different people are gonna be better than other people depending on what their strategy that they're going for is. So it's about the communication and working out how to work as a team, rather than whether it's a game you can pick up really quickly and get used to. The difficulty is not in the playing it and like the learning how it works. The difficulty is in the communication and the teamwork.
I do not know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Work a video game tournament?
I thought the same. Troubling.
Yeah, look, if there are people going into that tournament already having like teams that they've been playing with forever, you're not gonna have a chance. You're not gonna have a chance.
Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death,
It takes a lot of practice for that game. You crushed the Mario Kart tournament. Yeah? I'm
Box
confused.
of musty clothing and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. Dried herbs and berries, crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is...
She's
longer
kind
than
of sus. I don't quite
My lord
understand.
must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
Take care.
And you. I shall take you to your family crypt at Nettleton within Lincoln. There, you may lay beside your forebearers.
Why is she needing to keep this a secret? I don't get it.
Please, do not desecrate our lord.
I was not intending to desecrate the Lord. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're gonna turn in this quest, and I'm gonna call it a stream. Because I need to go to get ready for bed. I was gonna say go to bed. I'm not gonna be going to bed. We're gonna be playing this game even more. But I need to like have a shower, get ready to sleep, have some dessert, relax. Freaking look after my throat, which is currently suffering because I've been yelling all stream. You have to pay $9 to the Switch 2. Good deal. Well, actually, K-Thram, actually, you'll still be paying $700 and something or other dollars for the Switch 2 because those vouchers then can't be used for other products that you would have otherwise wanted to spend it on, like games. So you're still paying the $700 and something dollars worth of value because the value doesn't change. Got him. Economics. No, but I get you. That's fantastic. That's so good. The other people paid $760. I just paid $9. Hey, K-Tham, if you can get the Switch 2 for $9, can you put in a good word and get it for me for $9 as well?
Best go hooded.
That's such a steal. I'm sure you can do the same thing for me too. Actually, if you really want to be specific, you're not paying $9. You're paying $9 plus X amount of paper vouchers. Of certain value. It's $9 out of your pocket, but you still have to hand over the vouchers alongside it? You just saved up your job vouchers over the past 2 years, no Switch 2 was coming. Sorry, job vouchers? The fudge is a job voucher.
Eivor! What news?
Oh, JB.
Your father is dead.
I should have worked that out, huh? I've never gotten a single JB voucher. I don't even know how you could get. I didn't even know you could get them.
Hunbeor's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be.
Oh, but it is.
He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone.
I'm so sorry, Hunwald. Stop being a crybaby. You're a leader now. You better rule Lincolnshire.
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer.
Oh!
Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son. Do not forget it.
Keep steady, Hunwald. You are now the head of your house.
He didn't take that very well.
Another swan takes flight. Only I remain, last in a line of dwindling nobles.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing moon calf. Will you never grow up?
Huh?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said
So
something.
she knew?
It was her duty to say something.
Did they all know?
Hunwald was the son of an Elderman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a Shiremoot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the
Of course the king must.
Explain how this works, your Shiremoot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to steer the course of our shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot.
Nah, he's
But
sus.
Between our
He's
troubles
sus.
in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will.
The Shire Moot is a lawful, godly assembly.
Said
Hunwald will be safe.
literally
And will
famous
you
last
be?
words. He will not be safe.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the Elderman's seat?
If
He will,
I
of
may
course.
be so bold, I should like to put my name
What a
forward.
shock! He probably killed the
Under
guy.
my care, this Shire
He probably
has
killed the
found some
guy.
Peace this past
He did it.
month.
He did it.
I will offer my name as well.
Of course you will.
My family has ancient ties to this
But
land.
I'm not as suspicious of you.
And
You
I am
seem
proud
fine.
to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Oh. Well, that's helpful. That's good to know.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you.
You
Something
know,
I
it's
think you'll
funny. I
enjoy.
know he's gonna try
I'll
and
find the
bribe
time.
and convince us. Like, that's what he's doing.
A word, if you don't mind.
But, like, I'm
Is
okay
the
with
word
that.
Christ
This
or
guy,
pagan?
though, don't like him.
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met.
No,
I
he's
did
only
not
being
treat
nice
you
and
as my
buddy-buddy
God
to us now
command.
because he realizes that if he
Kindness
wants power, he
and
needs our support to help him.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest.
I don't trust
I do
him.
hope we'll see
I
you at the
don't
moot.
Trust him. He's sneaky. He's sneaky. I don't have the
With
rest of it.
Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
At least I'm now welcome here.
Archer went to console him. I should follow her.
How many quests do I have now? 2. Okay. I am gonna call it a stream here though, because I am quite tired. Bombing a shot with any kind of barrel will drink. Fire with increasing fury as just as near, sure. Thank you for being here, Turbo. I appreciate you. We're gonna see who's live to raid. I think Beth was going live possibly, and I haven't seen her in chat, so she might be live too. Otherwise, we could probably say hi to Saluna, because they definitely did go live. But we will have to see who actually is live, because who fudging knows, really, truly. But I hope you all guys enjoy. I just said you all guys. I am actually disgusted and ashamed of myself right now. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what happened to me. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, no, Beth is live, and we said we're gonna raid Beth. Beth is doing Dino Burbs, or Dinos, and the Isle. I've never played the Isle. I looked into it. It wasn't really my thing, but like it seems really fun because it's an MMO with dinosaurs, and it seems kind of chill. So you guys should all say hi to Beth. Have I typed her name incorrectly? I believe I have. Top messages for subs, button messages for non-subs if you're not part of the Discord. There's also a Discord, which I keep forgetting to advertise, because I am not a good streamer who is professional or anything. You have to pay $69. I mean, that's still better than $700. Stop complaining, take the deal. Anyway, because I had a Beth, give you a love and support. Thank you everyone so much for stopping by. I appreciate all of you for being here. It means a lot that you guys hang out and enjoy the streams and chat and everything. It means so much, and it's why I do this. You guys are all amazing. I'll see you all tomorrow for Final Fantasy Friday. Until then, have yourselves a great rest of your night, day, etc. I'll catch you all later. Okay, take care, have Python, goodbye, don't die or I'll cry and I'll blame it on KFM. Okay, cool, goodbye. KFM, don't question it.